Hello!
Hey!
And welcome to Nightmares of the Midnight Vale. I'm Drew, your humble dungeon daddy for the evening. Whoa! Do things look different? Yeah, we changed overlays. Wow! Neato!
I love my little box. It's so cozy.
It's a nice square box, you know? I've put everybody in a box. Wow, look at me go.
You can't put me in a box. You don't know me.
I already
You
did.
can't be contained.
I just see a fist fly out of the one box.
Into the next one, yeah.
Oh no, you're right next to Jen. Don't hit Jen. Hi everybody. We are here for this show to have a good show. That's what we're here for. Yep. Right. I know. I know we got some shilling to do, and I'll go first because you know what? We got another stream that happens every Saturday, except for next Saturday because you know Thanksgiving and stuff. And we record on Wednesdays, so it doesn't really work out. But it'll be back on December 2nd. We'll have an event in the little Discord thing. But yeah, if you want to see some familiar faces you see here and some new faces, go check it out. It's an evil campaign, and there are a bunch of vampires doing vampire stuff, and it exists in parallel to this game. So there's a chance in the future that this cast might meet that cast. Hopefully not, but who knows? And yeah, so that is Crimson Conquest: Secrets of the Bloodright Bastion, and that will be a weekly game on Saturdays, and that resumes on December 2nd. Whoever wants to do some shills, you're up. It's
okay. Okay. I don't know why I did the DK. Okay. Yeah, I've got a shill. I've got something. Will this potentially get copy strike for something? Probably not, but we'll see. It's D&D. Oh, that sucked. It's D&D time. Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands with Jake the DM and Drew the other DM. The fun will never end. It's a D&D time. Go to startplaying.games/GM/JakyBoyR/Dicey Encounters, and you can play some sweet old D&D, and it'd be really fun. There might even be instruments there. For example, like if a character needs to apologize for something, they might just go. Who knows? You know? No? Just me? Okay.
Full disclosure, that did actually happen.
That did in fact happen.
Actually happen. Yes.
It did happen in a start playing game, and like it could happen to you too. You could be personally serenaded via apology via ukulele, because it's the way to go.
Slight correction on those links, just a slight one. You almost had it.
Thank you.
Almost nailed it.
It's gonna happen someday.
One day.
Someday. One of these days.
Startplaying.games/GM/JakeyBoy, not Jakey Boy Arts.
Oh, I said Jakey Boy Arts, classic.
You did. And startplaying.games/GM/Dicey Encounters.
So I did get that one right. Yeah. Why did I add Jakey Boy Arts? Maybe it's because I'm feeling artsy.
Do we have links for the chat yet? Is that set up?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
You know,
I'll work on that.
Thanks, V. I
Don't have to do it now.
Yeah, not really.
I'm doing it now.
I feel like what's gonna happen is you're gonna put the links up as Jakey is doing the bit, so that Jakey knows what the link is.
You think I'm gonna? You think I'm gonna read something while I am improvising? I mean, doing a clearly thought out ad read.
Verity, that can be right. Because before this was Dicey Encounters TTRPG, this was Two Dumb Brothers. And you had subscribed to us too, and we appreciate you. I know Will's somewhere out there. Actually, he's in the state now. He drove up today, so
He's in your walls.
he's literally 6 minutes down the road. Will he come over? I don't know.
We do have a links thing,
Look at
and
that.
they're all on there. Go get
Thank
your
you.
shit over there.
Oh, also, unofficial sponsor, because I love these so much and I want to shill them because they do a great job, is like Rose and Raven. They're on Etsy. I think they have their own little store. They have these beautiful Astarian nails that are just little like press-ons that I love so much. Look at them.
I like
Look at
it.
the detail. Look at the little guys. We like them a lot. And I have like these beautiful other, like they have like Gale nails. If you like all the Baldur's Gate characters, I think they have everyone but Will. And then this is just Shomaru because I'm unhinged. But they have lots of like really cool stuff. So if you don't like doing your nails and you like things to be very easy, get some little press-ons. They're great.
Did that come to you solely because I was sitting there fixing my thumbnail?
No, I actually didn't see that.
Oh, okay, because I was doing that, and then you said if you don't like doing your nails, and it made me stop and go, "Excuse."
I know
Maybe
you like
I
doing
do.
your nails.
But that
I
being
know
said-
you like doing your nails.
I was
yeah.
also thinking, oh, I should probably do my nails while I
I definitely do. Mine are
Press-ons.
oof.
But yeah, if you like the low effort of just putting nails on very quickly, they make them custom. So you actually do the measurements of your nail, and they just send you custom shit. So it's really nice. Definitely, link in the chat to their Etsy store. They're beautiful. I love them. It's just chef's kiss, and they like once you buy for the first time, they give you like tons of little discount codes. So if you really like your first set, you can get like the next set probably for cheaper because they're real nice.
They currently have a Majora's Mask set,
They
a Tears of the
do.
Kingdom set, and a really cute Mario set.
Yeah, they have lots of really like cute little
Mushroom.
Nintendo sets. If you like Has-Been Hotel, they have a bunch of those. So it's good. They're sweet beans.
They're so cute. Oh my god, the koi pond set.
Yes, very good.
Not a
And you can do
sponsor,
custom.
but if
You
you
can
wanna be-
commission them. Yeah, not a sponsor, but if you want me to wear more of your nails, I'll do it anyways. You don't need to sponsor.
Yeah, you don't need to sponsor. We
But
like
Paul,
supporting you.
Please send me more
Wait,
things.
there's stickers.
Yeah.
Now is my favorite part of every session. Roll for recap.
Oh yeah,
I
should get
thought
some
it was
dice
just
out, hey?
playing for a second.
Yeah, getting to play D&D. Nah, it's rolling for recap actually.
Rolling for recap.
Okay, where's
Um,
I
my
live in
little...
fear.
I got a whopping 14.
I also got a 14.
Wow.
Master Koga, don't screw me. Maybe. Yeah. Let's see. 17. Thanks, Master Koga.
I created you, Mr. Koga.
We got a 6.
I got an 18.
Well,
Well, let's hope that Jen
Well.
remembers what happened 2 weeks ago.
me who barely remembered that one of our party members changed their name was caught in HD several minutes ago. Caught in 4K. Okay, yeah, so last session, we very kindly ended up finishing up our little spa day after being thoroughly changed, all of us. Internally, externally, great stuff. Deirdre got some weird spectral wings. Hope, who is now Dawn, found out that they're the chosen of a goddess, who was very specifically just kind of like, you're my chosen, and then fucked off.
As gods do.
Yeah, as gods do. You're my child. Goodbye. And
Just
then
like my parents did. I mean, what?
And Amir, much like regular people, went into a sensory deprivation chamber and then came out completely changed. Looks different, got different
Came out
class
completely
choices.
jacked.
Came out fucking jacked!
My
Yeah.
boy will
That
rip.
elk is jacked.
Meanwhile, Melier, as usual, completely unbothered, saw that the moon had completely fucking joined up again and was like, that's neat, but I gotta get to my crafting class, where they made a very cute little porcelain little bat guy, which is adorable. Met some very nice folks up in that place where they're like, one of them is like putting AI into it, which is like arcane intelligence as opposed to artificial intelligence, which I really enjoy. We like managed all to meet up together. Hope and Deirdre had a weird conversation about gods. And the fact that even though gods definitely exist, Deirdre is somehow an atheist. Completely unhinged conversation for probably 40 minutes.
Yep.
And then proceeded to kind of like try to figure out what we were gonna do for the rest of the day. we're going to go and visit Opal, who had some like nice little like settings placed for everybody, who had like kind of little jewels given to them. But on our way there, we're followed by a very strange fucking doll that was like, hey, follow me. And half the party was like, seems legit, went into a very suspicious looking store. Well, Deirdre and Amir were like, no. Just stood outside, which was fun and reasonable. I mean, Dawn, okay, listen, you don't have to call me out like this. Well, I guess, like, that conversation happened, was that at the very end of the session? Where the name was changed over? Oh, it was before we went.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, the name change happened midway through.
Yes.
You guys had the conversation in the spa.
I will say, technically, when we had the gods conversation, I was Hope.
Mm-hmm. So, name change conversation occurring because Hope didn't feel like Hope anymore, and Deirdre suggested that Dawn might be a good idea.
Actually,
that was
Hope was Barry at that point, as that's who they introduced themselves in the spa in the previous episode.
Yes, but was it to the rest of the party introducing as Barry, or is that just
the Hope introduced themselves as Barry, and then other members of the party were like saying that. Yeah.
But that's like 3 sessions ago at this point.
Guess what? I still got actually.
Go.
But yeah, Deirdre's about to get cancelled.
Deirdre barely remembers where they are, okay?
Deirdre doesn't know their own name.
Deirdre in the end credits just says, played by Robin Williams in Jumanji. What year is it?
But yeah, went into spooky ass store, started looking around, found a little chest that they were like, that's full of potentially cursed objects, and they decided to rummage through it, which is, you know, fair and reasonable. Found a, I love you too, Blaze. Even though our names are very, very similar, and it's very confusing even to me, where I look at your name and I'm like, I don't remember saying that.
Sorry, is Jen getting confused with names again? Nothing new there.
Jesus fucking Christ. Rummaged through a fucking treasure chest full of random ass items! Things were great. Didn't get cursed, presumably, but found a pair of fucking Luna moth wings in there. And they were like, maybe this is related to somebody in the party, but we didn't have a little psychic connection, I guess, or nobody decided to say anything until a little bit later. And then as they were exiting, Deirdre and Amir decided to go in because apparently this is like one of those mom and pop shops where you're only allowed so many customers at the same time. Yeah, got some information about the sisters, which seem to be like some very insidious hags working out of a swamp, as hags do. And the proprietor of the shop apparently has had some dealings with hags, is stealing shit from them, specifically because some hags fucked her over, so she spent her entire life fucking over other hags. Which, I mean, fair and reasonable thing to do. Yeah, and then Deirdre was handed a bag by said person that was old and maybe a hag, maybe not a hag. Listen, I don't say that I assume every old lady is a hag.
Old people that.
Like, the thing is, if you're in a fantasy setting and you're living past the age of 80 and there's like insidious ass monsters around, like, chances are you're either a very powerful person or you're a fucking hag, and there is no in between.
Just if anybody is just, I was gonna say, if anybody in the world canonically is geriatric, I'm sorry, I have really bad news for you. Deirdre is gonna come here and Deirdre is.
I love the idea that like the fact that you specifically said anyone over the age of 80 and all these elves just stood around like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
No, no, Deirdre knows that because they're obviously an elf. No, jig's up. But yeah, that's what you missed last time on the OC. I don't know, original characters.
Amazing. So that's a it looks like two inspirations for Jen. I'm gonna give one inspiration over to Jakey for remembering the berry name, Now, this is open for all 4 of you to gain 2 more inspirations.
Wow.
First question. Who was that old lady that gave you the
Mama
bag?
Airy.
There we go. That's inspiration.
That
straight
was
to
so
Dawn.
fast.
It's like raising my hand. It's okay.
That was just
The buzzer isn't working, guys. Just kidding.
that was just impressive. Wow.
That was so fast. Holy.
Man.
Secondly,
V wants that inspo.
second question for another inspiration. Who is inside the doll?
Oh, Garth.
Oh, Garth.
There you go. Another one for Jakey.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Also, we're talking inspo. I just want to say mini sidebar. I forgot one thing to show. Unfortunately for the next couple sods, there will not be doodle things because I am currently going under some like really neat therapy stuff. So when I draw, I have to like only when necessary, and my arm hurts 24/7. But it's promising, and maybe after I might be able to actually do stuff with my hand. But look up shockwave therapy after because it is whack.
Actually,
And it hurt.
now that you brought up drawing, there's one last thing I needed to mention before we do anything else. We have a new little title card for when we're going to be right back. And guess what's on it? It's fan art from people like you. But also a huge, gigantic, massive shout out, the biggest shout out there ever was, over to Soup. Soup. Let me tell you. Good goddamn. We have been
so
like,
much.
when y'all see this Be Right Back screen and you see the amount of art that's up on there, it's just gonna blow your mind. I don't even
Also,
know if
the
I'm
fact
gonna
that
run an
Soup
ad during our
already
break. I
did
don't
a
even know.
sketch. Soup already did a
There's some
sketch
good soup.
in the Discord channel.
Soup's already
Another
on it.
one?
No
Already.
shot. Oh, unbothered.
Oh.
Amazing. Incredible.
Amazing. It's also amazing. So Soup is
Very good.
spoiling us in this very moment. Thank
Soup
you,
is currently my background screen right now.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I didn't cry. I don't know what you're talking about.
Soup. Some real good soup.
We're gonna have a good 6-minute
Soup.
like Be Right Back
Soup-
break just so you can enjoy all the Soup art.
Soup in the Discord just said, "I got a shout out." Yeah, you did, Soup.
Yeah,
you
you
did
did.
all the
Yeah,
shout outs, babe.
you did.
It's
Yeah, you
soup.
did.
Well
Also-
earned.
Blazelyn, I'm glad you agree with me about the hag issue because I feel like GMs gaslight you into giving old ladies more and more hag traits until they're like, they're just a nice old lady. And then you meet a nice old lady that's like seems completely uninsidious and then they are a fucking hag. So I just assume every old lady is a hag. I'm not gonna get tripped
Everyone's
up by
a
this
hag.
again. Everyone's a hag.
Everyone's a hag.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to
You
shout
can't
out
get surprised
Verity
by a
as
hag.
well. Excuse me, I'm dying. I would like to shout out Verity as well because that is a very valid point you just made there, Verity. We have been blessed also with a bunch of amazing poems and little, I think, is sonnet the right word? I don't know. They make me cry every time I read them. Do you want to see all this stuff? Come check out our Discord. You get to see all the fan art. You get to see all the beautiful words that Verity puts in there. You get to chat with us. Come check it out. And maybe if the bot wants to... And the bot did it. It works. V fixed it. Yes.
I did. Also, can I give a shout out to the goodest boy Norm, who is going through a rough time at the minute, but is on the best diet of chicken and rice.
Chicky rice. Chicky
Chicky
rice.
rice.
It's
Cheeky rice.
Chicky
Cheeky
rice.
rice for poorly doggos is the best diet. We love you, Norm.
So
You're a
much.
sweet bean. You're a sweet
We're
bean.
gonna give you all the pets.
All the pets.
The long
Also to
distance-
Loki, because Loki's having a time as well.
He's
Sweet boy
very
Loki.
drugged up right now. He's somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere. He
He's
fell,
somewhere
he-
tripping balls.
He fell down the stairs this morning on the way
He's
to the
polluted
vet.
somewhere.
But he's fine.
See, I would say keep Terry in your thoughts, because something died in his ass. I swear to God, but he's always like this. So that's just Sphinx cats for you. So
In fact, given that it's Thanksgiving week, I'm very grateful for all of your pets that I can live vicariously through because the cat that I live with hates me. So
Yeah, I can't live. I don't have any pets I live with, so I live vicariously through all of you guys too.
I live with a cat, but he actively hates me right now. Like if I feed him, he will leave food. He purposefully won't eat it if I feed him. He's the pettiest fucking bitch. I'm genuinely just like, you know what? Fuck you. All right.
Fuck you, I love you.
Just puts the bowl on the counter, gets your roommate to shake it a little bit, puts it back down. Oh, food!
Honest to God. No, honest to God, if my roommate puts it down, he'll eat the whole thing. If I put it down, he'll eat a little bit and then turn around and look at me and then walk off and leave it until the next feeding sesh. It's
like a whole
fucking
level
bullshit.
of
It's on a hunger
He's-
strike. God damn it!
He is the pettiest fucking bitch, and I'm just like, you know what? You're the one who's not eating. That's not my problem anymore. Anyway,
So
It's because you don't put it in the microwave.
stay new to your pets, friends. We don't have a microwave. That's the problem.
without further ado, let's start this amazing game. And also admire Jakey's radical little rings with little tassels.
Oh, you're wearing it! Yay!
My fingers are covered in rings, and I have nail polish and things because I like my little hands. Also, I had to shave my beard because my face hurts, so now I'm going for that Pixar dad look. How'd I do?
Great, wonderful.
You nailed it, bud. You nailed it.
So perfect. The players have found themselves recently visiting a interesting shop called Mama Irie's Spirit Grove, where, as beautifully told by Jen, both Dawn and Melier had gone in, talked with it. Dawn gave this amazing story about this particular person without any naming names, and managed to get something in return for telling that story. And then Deirdre and Amir also entered in to find out more information. And Deirdre, you were the last one to leave the store, and as you were, Mama Irie threw you a pouch and said, "Go kick those hags' asses." As the door shuts behind you, the four of you stop for a moment. You look back at the store. As you do, the whole facade of the store has vanished. In its place, you see these beautiful windows that are there. You see inside shelves on shelves of bottles. They look very perfume bottle-y in a way. And there's a small dangling sign that says Tabasco's Premium Perfumes.
There's a canonical person in this universe named Tabasco.
Yep.
They're not a peppermancer, though?
they're tabaxi.
I was just about to ask that. I hope they look exactly like the Cheetos guy.
So, Chester.
Well, no, that's the
All
thing.
the perfume smells like flaming hot Cheetos.
Amir buys 30 bottles
But
and then drinks them.
the facade of Mama Irie's Spirit Grove has vanished.
Well, that was an experience.
Yeah, I'm glad you used the word experience because I was going to say something less nice.
I mean, that was a really good facade. Like, that was really well done.
Yeah, but why? Why just make a store appear and then make it disappear?
Why not? It's good security measures, keeps their clientele exclusive in a sense. Not everyone can find it. There's plenty of reasons.
I feel
It-
targeted.
Deirdre?
Yeah.
I don't know if these are actually, like, I don't think they're actually yours, but they might be.
Oh.
And I hold my hands with the wings.
In these outstretched hands in front of you, you see two small Luna moth wings, perfectly placed. They almost look like they've been plucked straight off the moth.
And true, just because I didn't add it in my notes, what did I see when I casted Identify on them?
You.
It was a
It was a phrase. It
Yes.
said, I believe it was something along the lines of what once was stolen will be returned. And then there was a little bit extra that we'll have to go back and watch the last episode to remember.
That's fine.
Edit and post.
I'm not going to do
No.
that. I'll tell you.
No,
that.
absolutely do not.
Just move your mouth. Move your mouth just a little bit. That's where it'll go.
I'm gonna
Nothing's
get
gonna happen.
Jakey to do the line in a voice, and then do it.
Oh,
It's
I
Aaron
got you.
Hansen.
What was stolen?
Very good. Very good.
Nothing's gonna happen. This whole bit is just a thing. Anyway.
Yeah, bold of you to assume I'm putting any effort in.
But yeah, I guess if some moth wings are being extended to me, do I recognize these at all? I don't know. Familiarity if it's mine, I don't know.
Lunamon.
Does it have the little birthmark on it? Just kidding.
I was
Do we
gonna
need to do
say,
a D&E test?
Yeah, you need to do a DNA test.
Is it like
Some guy walks
fingerprints
up,
where every moth's
not your
are
wings.
different?
so
Actually, I think that is a thing.
technically, yes, that is a thing where every moth wing would be different. They look very similar, but there are slight discrepancies in where like the little rings would be placed, how long the tails are, things like that. Genetics lends to. Looking at these, Deirdre, they do have a sense of familiarity to you.
Can I have them? Maybe? I'll just like take them very gingerly out of the Hope's little hands.
I watched you take them very blondly.
Ah, man, if only we still did GFYs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna like hold them in my little hands.
You hold them in your hands. They're lighter than what you would even think they would be. I mean, moth wings don't generally weigh much as is, but it almost seems like you're not holding anything in your hands with the weight of it. But as a small little, like, very small gust of wind comes by, you can see the little wings, like, flutter gently in your hand.
I thought it was just gonna fly away.
That
Fuck
would be-
I'm
That
cruel,
would happen
I'm
to
not
me.
that cruel.
That would fucking happen to me though. Christ. Okay. I guess I'll just like. I don't know. Does anyone have like a little pouch? Maybe.
Yes, I do. I'm also curious. It's up to you if you would like to do this, but what would happen if we hold up the end to where they would normally go? I'm not sure if that would necessarily do anything, but I don't see any harm in trying.
Might as well try. Maybe let's get out of the wind a little bit though. I'm
That
like a little
too.
bit concerned.
Yeah.
We're just shielding them.
Just make sure that the left one is on the left side and the right one is on the right side and they're in the right angle, because otherwise we get. I don't know what would happen actually.
Well, we don't even know if this will do anything. We're just...
Yeah, if anything, we'll just be standing in an alleyway with tiny little moth wings being held up to my back.
I mean... Yeah, May I?
Worth a shot. Yeah, just like hand.
Yeah.
Just covering from.
Yeah, like I'm being very gentle, and I will gently and accurately as I can position them where I guess Deirdre's
Just
little
shuffles the
nubs-
dress down kind of thing.
the nubs are.
Melier, roll me a nature.
Roll me a nature.
Can I
That's
inspire?
not scary at all.
Absolutely.
Guidance.
Great. We're gonna do this. Also, why?
That's a D8 for bardic inspiration.
Oh yay! I love that for
You
me.
get a D4 for guidance as well.
Hey, I'm also checking if I can't remember if I am proficient. Nope, I will make myself proficient. In this moment, I am proficient in nature.
Nice.
You love nature. We love
Yes,
walking children
I'm-
in nature.
Exactly,
The
I'm
knowledge
such
domain
a-
cleric,
you know,
the
it's-
ADHD of the classes.
Well, I also do have a level in Ranger technically, so
It's time to
I love
hyperfixate.
nature so much. Okay,
Also,
so
I don't know if this will affect what's happening with the roll, but this is a new thing Amir can do. Amir's back under the cardigan illuminates, and his back tattoo is gonna glow. And then Deirdre's tattoo is going to get those tattoos on their back, and glowing like emerald moth wings appear on Deirdre's back as a tattoo, and you have advantage on charisma checks and saving throws for now, and advantage on magical saving throws.
Okay. So with all
Just
those
see if they
buffs,
line up.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Hey.
Deirdre, as you stand there, kind of like in anticipation of this, Melier, you've gotten the wings just right, and you're slowly placing them both at the same time, moving them closer. And as you do, for a moment, you get a little fright as you watch these two large ethereal Lunamoth wings spread out from, like, unfurl from the back of Deirdre. And as they do, you watch as these two small wings you're holding start to grow in your hands. And as they do, they start mapping to this ethereal wings on Deirdre's back. As you see this vibrant flash of light in front of all four of you, you're temporarily blinded for a moment as this arcane light. Deirdre, you now stand there with your full Lunamoth wings and now have gained your ability to fly once more.
That worked. Me as a player. That was me as a.
I'm gonna have to cut some holes in my clothes now.
That's easily done. We can easily, make some alterations and sew the edges so that they don't fray. I'm very glad that worked.
You're an official bug now. Well, you were, but now you're a full bug.
Just like
does
unfurl the fucking like frongs again.
Is everything moving all right? Like, does it feel right? Like, do a little
Just, like,
flex?
do a little stretches. do my wingness exercises.
It's interesting for you, Deirdre. You haven't had anything drag on the ground in a while. The tails of your wings do almost hang down like a train of a wedding dress kind of vibe, where they just kind of like go on the ground. And you just kind of give your wings this little flutter. And as you do, you can just see the other three of you would actually notice this. You start seeing what appears to be like this shimmery dust that starts moving off of her wings.
I'm gonna go shopping more often.
That was an extremely good purchase.
Mhm.
Do I feel like I could fly, or am I gonna have to dry my wings off?
The wings are dry. If you wanted to try and fly, you're more than welcome to.
I'm not very strong, but hope you did find these. Do you want to try?
Wait, what?
Just puts out arms.
Wait, what?
I'm just you want to like?
Oh, you want a hug? Okay, I give you a hug.
Yeah, yeah, hug.
Amir, Melier, you watch as both Dawn and Deirdre ascend up into the sky. As you look up, there are these three moons hanging beautifully up in the sky tonight. They do this little like pirouette up in the air, and then Deirdre, you slowly come back down to the ground.
Before they do, Amir, seeing them up in the sky, looks at Melier. Would you also like to fly?
Oh, I don't necessarily have a desire, but I'm not sure if it's good to waste our resources right now on flight.
It's not a waste.
Okay.
Amir's dragonfly wings burst out with these. They look like massive like stained glass wings.
You guys both have beautiful wings. That is amazing. Okay.
Amir goes, Bug Squad, and then flies up with Melee now, like meeting them up in the sky.
Can
Now
we
we're gonna have 2
also
meetings out of
say-
earshot.
Also, just for the artists out there, Amir is such a short king and Melee is tall, so the mental image of this happening.
Just like around the way.
Yeah, honestly, like it's at first I was like, could Amir? And I was like, oh yeah, he's got 18
He's
strength
strong
now.
enough,
Yeah,
but,
he's
like, the visual.
jacked. Mhm.
He's
Oh,
strong enough
100%.
to, but the visual of this is
It's literally a bumblebee because they're not designed to be able to hold their fucking weight. Due to the laws of aerodynamics.
the wings are fluttering real fast.
Hey, that bug is jacked.
I mean, Amir's wings do that, like, because he's
Yeah.
got dragonfly wings, so it's
They
like
do that.
they don't necessarily make as much sound, but like, yeah, it looks like a green blur just behind his back. Bug Squad is in everyone's mind.
As the 4 of you are up
It's
in the
bug
air,
snacks.
you're actually able to overlook the entire city of Eldrithian from this height. Looking down, you can see the blue glow from the Celestine crystals. You can see the green spire from up here. You can look over and see the Celestial Crescendo Inn and its glory from the outside. Like, as beautiful as it is on the inside, the outside's even more immaculate. And you take a look around, and as you're up there, roll me perceptions.
Oh,
Terrifying.
yeah.
I rolled exactly my passive, 18.
That's a natural 20, so it's 26.
23.
10.
You all glance over to the Athonorel district, which would be the Temple of the Districts. It looks like there's some sort of festival going on over in that district right now. You see a bunch of lights and torches. You see these occasional like sparks that almost look very firework-esque in that area. And it seems to be centered around one temple that is very elven in design.
I know that it's like a religious holiday today, or not?
Roll me a religion.
If not, I'm assuming they're celebrating the moon coming back. I rolled an 11.
An 11. You're not sure that there was supposed to be a religious holiday today.
There's
So
a new
we
moon.
either- Well, a old moon that's back.
Oh yeah.
I would guess they're celebrating that, or there was another festival that I'm unaware of because I don't necessarily have memorized all the deities of the material plane. So,
I shouldn't be as concerned about this because, again, I know things with gods and whatnot do affect us to some extent. But there's something about this that is starting to bother me, and I don't know what it is yet.
I'm curious to see what will come next. What people will do, because this opens up potential for magic that hasn't been touched in a very long time.
Maybe it was a sign.
That's also a possibility.
I mean, the moon got fixed, and then a couple of hours later, we found a Luna moth wings. I'm just saying.
I'm also curious, talking about Deirdre's wings, I'm curious if the Moonrise Coven know that she has her wings already.
Well, they're called the Moonrise Cup. I didn't even realize how on the nose that was.
The prophecy.
Well, presumably they know what I'm doing, so if I have my wings back, they probably know that as well. But they know that I know that I have my wings, which means that they can't fulfill their half of the bargain.
Can we get them on a legal technicality?
I mean, they still have my name, so I'm not really looking to antagonize them too much, but...
So you're saying we can't Phoenix right their asses?
Is that an Aarakocra lawyer or something?
I think so. I saw an office back there, and it just said objection. I didn't really pay much attention.
I mean,
We have lots of lawyers in the Feywild. You kind of need one every once in a while.
That
People are
makes
very
sense.
literal.
deals are very literal in how they're phrased and written. Since this was a verbal agreement, I would say that if they do already know, I think you're well within your rights to renegotiate what it would cost to only get your name back, since you've already retrieved your wings.
But they were specific with like giving you both, and they made it seem like you would get your wings alongside your name. So how did they lose one but not both?
I mean, I
guess
assume it's
magic.
because... Well,
Magic
because
bullshit.
a name isn't a physical object that can be stolen. As in, like, when Mama Erie went and stole the stuff, it's not something she could put in a bag, you know? Unless it's still in there and I just... Because I saw the wings and I stopped looking, so maybe I missed it.
I mean,
There's just a little "Hello, my name is" sticker that's crumpled up at the bottom.
At the bottom. Yeah.
I didn't just lose, like, the literal bit of my name. My mom called me Deirdre as well. So this is what everyone knows me as. So it's more than just they took, like, a word from me. They took that word from everyone. And I think also...
They took what it meant to be that.
I don't think you
Yeah.
can put that in a bag.
Yeah. Well, you could put it in a vessel. Hags have weird ones, so...
I mean, here's the word vessel and just like winces.
I mean, like a weird snail shell or something.
I'm gonna give
Bugs.
Goth a little scritchy on the stomach. Blip, 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 blip.
Yeah, Garth, are you liking your new body?
It looks around.
Who is responding as Garth? Drew, I don't think we've talked about this.
They're in a doll
on the
body. Do they
spot.
talk?
The doll looks around.
Nice.
For the
Give him
audio
some more little
listeners,
belly scritches. Blip, 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 blip.
for the audio listeners, Girth doll just bobs.
It's just a bop. Just a little bop.
Dawn,
Absolute
what are you
bop.
doing? That's an apex predator. We're just blooping. Bloop, 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 bloop.
What's blooping?
Well, the thing is, though, before I was more concerned about kind of pissing them off afterwards. But if they can only deliver on half the bargain, maybe we can just get them on a word technicality, and they can't be too upset at that.
They deliver on half the bargain, and then we take something from them.
I mean,
Amir just gets an insidious look on their face.
yeah, like we could fulfill the entirety of the bargain, and then if they're kind of they're powerful. So if you guys really needed something, maybe they could give it in exchange. I just want my name back, but I just would I would stay out of talking too much. They have a way of getting more out of you than you intend.
Gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
So we're just flying here. Are we gonna go somewhere?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we could go to that temple. Like, there's stuff going on over there. Maybe don't land, like, right in the middle, because that might make a scene, but, like...
In an alley.
outskirts of it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Although I'm not sure we're exactly being stealthy right now.
Is anyone pointing at us?
Yeah, like
Looking down.
There's a
around.
moon in the sky. I feel like 4 flying
Yeah.
dweebs is the least of anyone's worry.
true.
You're just like, that's
Plus-
just elf shit.
At this point, we're quite far away, so because perspective is a thing, they probably just think we're bugs. And they'd be half right.
Just big ass bugs.
Just some
Hope
big
that's
old-
the
No,
nicest
they
thing you've
don't
ever
think
said.
they don't think we're really far away. They think we're small.
Mm.
So, this Dawn question.
Hi.
Do you feel different?
What do you mean different?
I mean this in like a good way. I've just noticed that you are much more comfortable and calm when you've been speaking lately. You haven't been stopping to... I think I've maybe seen you pause once this whole
Mhm.
conversation.
I've been practicing.
Cool.
Because for a while we didn't have you. So we needed someone to talk. So I had to get better. Because Goth, well, the fake Goth, he was good at talking, but he didn't always say good things. So I thought I should get better at talking so that we didn't have to trust the bad things being said all the time. You know?
That makes sense. Yeah, Amir's gonna start heading towards the temple, floating, and then find like a nearby like alley thing for them to drop. Yeah.
As we kind of land, I give Deirdre another quick hug.
Steps away.
I
No.
won't do that again without asking permission.
It's okay. I mean, consent is king. Looks into the camera. I just realized, Melia, can you not do that like without assistance?
Do what?
Fly.
Oh, I honestly can't remember. I don't think I can. I don't believe that's one of the things I can ask for.
Maybe we should look into that at some point.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have mentioned that. My ring is gone for the jumping. But I got something else that is not just for me, but is more helpful for all of us. Amir holds out a satchel. Flicks it open. Puts his hand in. Keeps going.
Keeps going.
Oh, is that a bag of holding?
Oh, my mom has a few of those.
Yes.
I turn my bag around to show my bag of holding.
Amir just goes, "You've had a bag of holding this entire time."
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess now we have two.
Nice.
Just don't put one inside the other, please. That's
Why?
Sorry, what happens?
Is that
I
bad?
almost
No,
made that mistake
I'm
when
joking. I know what happens. I know what happens.
I almost
very
made that mistake
concerned.
when I was a kid. I was like trying to help my mom clean, and I was like, bag inside a bag, good idea. And she managed to like stop
Oh, it would've
it
been
from
clean.
happening for a few minutes while we took it outside.
Amir's just gonna show Hope mentally because we're still psychically connected for. I think last time it was. We've got like 6 hours of this. Yeah. So Amir just shows like basically the image of bag. It's like a little cartoon thing, of whoop, and then goes in, and like just like pulls everything in, and then just like a little astral sea thing. The astral sea imagery is like a little like vivid, because Amir is an astral elf. But yeah, it just shows like things there.
I just love the idea that the kind of the cartoony version of the astral sea is just a bunch of spirals. Gotta have them. Yeah, Hope kind of like for a minute watching this and then goes, "Oh,
yeah,
let's not do that."
Yeah,
that
no, that would be. I was gonna say, well, I have it. Because Hope, you have yours. Like, Elliot, do you want to hold on to like this? Because you carry all sorts of weird stuff with you, unless you're fine with, your usual pockets and stuff.
Fine at the moment.
Okay.
Unless
I like having it on my person. I just figured I'd ask.
No, I think I'm not carrying much on me right now. All things considering, just my normal pack is doing quite fine. Thank you for the offer, though.
Yeah. No problemo. Amir does like awkward finger guns.
Okay, so festival. Are we gonna go browse and figure out what's happening?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
That is a thing. Is that something you would feel comfortable with doing, Dawn? Because that's a lot of people and loud and feelings. I just want to make sure you don't get too overwhelmed or uncomfortable.
I think if I would be more prepared, knowing. So I think it will be better. Maybe not great, but if that's what we're doing, then I mean, there's lots of people in the world, so I have to get used to it sometime, right?
We don't necessarily have to throw you off the deep end, per se.
Well, we could go and see, and then if it is bad, then I'll just leave.
Also, I pick up my bat from Amir's shoulder that's been there the whole time and take it back. It's like...
Love it. Are you all flying over to the Thonorel district?
Yeah, we
Stop just before it instead of just landing right there, but
okay.
I'm kind of okay with whatever.
So as you look down at the Thonorel district, you notice that it's surrounded by the oh goodness, literally just had the name in my head. The Solavir district, which is the middle class of this city, and so there's a bunch of like smaller houses and things, not nearly as packed as the outer districts, but there is like small little roadways in between the Solavir district and the Thonorel district that you could land in, just to be outside of, or in between, I should say, both districts.
Sounds good.
How busy is it here?
In these streets in between, the Solavir district itself is pretty quiet, but you do notice, like I said, there appears to be some sort of like arcane fireworks going off in the temple district, and there's noise, there's people. It is a very festival-esque. So inside of the Thonorel district, it looks pretty busy.
Sorry, you said fireworks. I'm just gonna roll a quick wisdom save.
Oh no.
That's a nat one. Just okay.
If it makes you feel better, I did not give an accurate description of those. It has the look of fireworks without the sound.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say Dawn has the same reaction that V has, and also dogs have.
Yes.
More in fairness. Yeah, basically. For Dawn, I think it's more, like living underground, like an explosion could actually mean danger. It could mean that, something's coming down because like the explosions are bad. But yeah, very much V has the same reaction. Dogs have the same reaction. Dawn would also, like, if there's noise, it's like what the fuck?
No, the only noise you'd end up hearing is just it's like almost
People.
like a cacophony of people inside, and they seem to be gathered en masse around this one large building. And in fact, while you are all landing, you get a better look at the Athonorel district, and you can see there are 7 distinct buildings, larger buildings, all surrounded by smaller, almost house-looking buildings around each of the larger ones.
Since we're in like a large crowd, Amir, since by now it would have worn off the tattoo that was on Deirdre, Amir, of all their tattoos, their neck tattoo glows, and this intricate spider design illuminates, and Amir's eyes get that hexagonal kind of color over them. As right now I have advantage on wisdom checks and saving throws, and I can see anything that's invisible or in the ethereal plane.
Ooh.
So Amir's just keeping an eye on the crowd. Also because, like, we've been being watched and whatnot. So Amir's gonna first do a clock around like Deirdre just to see, like, is there anything like scrying on Deirdre? I just realized that because if it's invisible or in the ethereal plane, I'd be able to clock that, which is something I've been able to do for a bit.
Just haven't.
Do you want me to do a perception check?
If you could.
Okay, we'll see. That's okay, that's not bad. It did the nat 20 and then 2, but still the other one was 17 though.
17. As you look around, you don't see anything. You expect to maybe see like an eye, like a spectral floating eye or something. There's nothing on or around Deirdre. But as you continue to look around, you glance over at Voodoo Garth. And around Voodoo Garth, you see this, it's almost like a haze around this doll. It's very dark in color, almost shadowy. And then you stop and you glance over at Melier. And there is this small, dark shadow around Melier as well.
What? Are you good?
Melly, I'm gonna ask a question that might not be polite.
Okay.
Do you ever just have a shadowy haze?
No.
Oh wait, I can make this so much more simple. And Amir's eyes glow, and then they send another little like telepathic buzz to everybody. And then everyone sees briefly like what Amir saw of just like a small replay of like the shadow around Garth and then the shadow around Melier.
Question: is it around Melier specifically, or is it around Melier's bat?
It is actually, to better describe it, it's not a full haze around Melier. It's almost like a small ball of shadow that kind of moves around and near Melier. But it seems to be like clinging to her form.
Oh. That's new, and or I was not aware of it.
Okay, the fact that you're surprised, that concerns me.
Well, I don't necessarily know everything about my construction and existence, so this could have been here the whole time, or it could have not, to be quite frank.
Because we have our telepathic ward, but I can just speak to things telepathically near us. If I like send like a blip out, do I get a mental response or anything from this orb?
You send it out, and you anticipate getting something back. And it almost feels like something wants to say something to you, but doesn't. You get this feeling. You stop and think
It's
about it for
emotive?
a second. This feeling kind of feels familiar, and it kind of sends like a shiver down your spine.
Ooh. If I, the player, can make conjecture here, I don't know if you want me to make a roll. Is this similar to the feeling of holding like a soul coin?
Slightly. But not exactly the
Slightly.
same.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. Because there's that shadow around Garth, which is clearly a soul, and then there's something absorbing around Melie. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to make my brain fall out of my ears overthinking this. But yeah, Melie, you have a magic orb thing that is invisible.
I mean, I don't feel it causing any ill effects, and I'm unsure if it's been here the whole time. Next time we go to the Soul Center, I can ask my boss, but
It
I...
has consciousness. Can't speak, but it's whenever a telepathic being connects with another telepathic being, not even telepathic being, but anything, it's like putting your hand in water, and if there's no connection to be made, you don't feel the water. But it feels like there's water, but there's not. It's not able to reach whatever's within it. I'm not exactly sure.
Is it the invisible cat?
Doesn't look like a cat, but it could be.
I thought maybe it was the invisible cat.
Yeah, I admit that the reason why I made a bat is because I realize I'm really bad at keeping pets.
You want to hold mine?
Yes.
Amir reaches under their cardigan and pulls out Pickle. Pickle's eyes look like they sparkle similar to Amir's, and Pickle is still that like inky like onyx black, but now every so often there's this green shimmer that just like runs down their coat.
I hold Pickle.
Oh, so if there's like a faint green shimmer, does that mean that their wings are more like corvid wings now?
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
So sweet, Pickle. Yes, you are.
Have you all started making your way inside the district at this point?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amir's
Walk
trying to
up.
process the fact that there's like scary magical orbs and shadow stuff, and it's just like,
Just because it's a shadow doesn't mean it's scary.
I mean, yes, but Amir was looking specifically for things watching us, and then found stuff that they didn't expect to find. So Amir's just like, okay.
As the four of you continue on into the Ethonarel district, you first come into this. There's only one, or technically two openings on the western side of this district to get in. And as you make your way in from the northern entrance and start moving down, are we headed towards where the festivities are?
Assume so, unless anyone has objection.
Yeah, absolutely. I need everyone to make religion checks.
Because this
Yes.
great.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to make another check first, given the amount of people?
Let's see. Yes, in fact I do, but I'm going to get you to hold on to that roll until you get a little more into the thick of it.
Sure.
Into the thick of it?
Thank you.
Into
My
the thick of
brain, my
it.
brain was doing it.
Yeah, I was also doing it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
16 for religion.
16?
Shockingly, a 14.
Okay.
A dirty 20.
Ooh.
I showed my hands with 7.
7. Okay.
Amir's too distracted.
Yeah, Amir, you're too caught up in this strange floating shadowy orb that's moving around Melier's form. And I will say, Amir, as you've been distracted enough not to be looking around, you've been focusing on this orb more. And with the roll that you got, you're noticing there's a pattern in which this smoky orb is moving on Melier. It's moving over reflective surfaces as it moves around on Melier's armor. The other 3 of you, with the rolls that you got, you're able to pinpoint which temples belong to what. So the first one you come across is the Cacareros Infirmary, which is the central hospital of this city. This is where all the healers are. This is who takes care of people. As you continue to move off to the south, you begin to see the temple to the Morton Salmon for the Dwarven Pantheon. Then looking up more to the north, you see the excuse me, you see the temple to the Alluvian, which is the Elven Pantheon. This is the one where all the festivities are taking place. And as you all move closer, Dawn, go ahead and roll that roll.
Wisdom save, yeah?
Yep.
Brain was like, I gotta roll. What am I rolling?
My apologies.
Dong.
All the rolls.
Natural 1.
Oh no,
With that-
sweetie.
As the 4 of you are
Fucking-
moving closer, you start noticing Dawn, kind of pulling into themselves slightly. Dawn, you yourself, the whispers of these telepathic thoughts start small and start growing and growing and growing until it feels like your head is buzzing with all this sound. It's slightly a little more than overwhelming for you. It's almost crippling at this point, as it feels like there's voices just bouncing around on the inside of your head.
You think Dawn, there's a certain point where Dawn just stops moving forward. Isn't necessarily able to communicate that they can't go any further, but has physically stopped moving forward.
I think Deirdre go up to Dawn and just kind of wrap their wings around them, so it's a nice little security blanket. And then we'll just say, this is gonna sound really bad, but calm your tits. And I'm gonna cast calm your tits. I'm sorry, I don't name these things, so that's calm emotions.
I love that you say I don't name these things, knowing full well that you did in fact name these things.
I'm not
See,
in
this
charge
is
of
funnier if I have to use it against other people that aren't my friends having a panic attack, okay?
All right, listen here, calm your tits.
Calm your fucking
Calm your tits.
calm
Man.
your tits.
Walks to someone having a panic attack, says calm your tits, doesn't get people's names right. This is not this ain't it, Deirdre. This ain't it.
But yeah, you can choose to fail the saving throw if you want, or if you want to save against it. It is.
I feel like I'm not gonna save against it, which is especially not.
It's a
if I keep
charisma
fucking rolling
save.
that one.
I want to suffer.
I know, but the last 2 saves I rolled that one on both of them, and I'm just like,
Let's keep the good rolls for things
Could
that
we
will
not?
benefit you.
but I feel like with calm emotions in effect, we've gone from freaking out internally to just dissociating. No one's home, no one's there. Just that, I'm gone. I start to drift apart.
Very Hestra of you.
I was gonna say how very drew of me after last time.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. There is documentation of me.
This is like only gonna go on for a minute, so we're just gonna do some little breathing exercises. Like try to remember the feeling of falling asleep and like the feeling of eating like strawberries for the first time and like just trying to like think of like good stuff. Cause like the thing is this is gonna wear off at some point. Well, within a minute. So it's just like trying to like get you into a headspace that's like once you come out of it, maybe it doesn't hit you like a ton of bricks. So that's what we'll be doing.
Because Amir can do this to individual people. Amir's going to give a gentle like reminder in Deirdre's mind that we're all telepathically connected, so you can just freely like send images and messages and memories and things to Hope. It'll show to all of us, but that being said, you can not necessarily change Hope's like mind and stuff, but literally show them things in their head because of how we're all connected. And Amir, being a little turd, can also like privately DM everybody in the group chat.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. It'll be like really sweet things, like us eating like berries and giving you like our memories of like eating them and like all this other stuff. And then there's a memory of Deirdre shoveling breadsticks into their bag back at like the fucking tavern way back when. And like just like a bunch of like little just like sweet things, like us all like helping each other and like playing music and stuff, and like the little broken piano and like, yeah, just good vibes. That's what we're sending. Deirdre keeps thinking about shoveling breadsticks in their bag, though. Like,
yeah, there's a lot. The breadsticks just keeps coming back on loop.
It's like very sweet, and then all of a sudden, just like some fucking good breadsticks.
Do I see a stall that has fresh baked bread for you?
Currently, you don't. It doesn't look like there are any stalls in this district.
Oh.
Are you okay, Drew?
Even with the festival happening?
The religious festival doesn't have bread around. There's no bread
They don't
and
even have
wine.
fried bread. Don't have fried bread at a festival.
Are you honestly telling me that street food vendors didn't take like an immediate opportunity to go and fucking hawk their shit?
Is there a lemonade stand at least? Is there one
What you
lemonade
said,
stand?
that
Is
makes me
there
think they
mini
take their whole
donuts?
stand and just throw it. They hawk it. Just.
Someone selling French fries? Like what?
I didn't say they didn't try to. I'm just saying there are no noticeable stalls in this district.
I mean,
that's
religion banned food? Disgusting.
I mean, to be fair, like the moon's in the sky. I'm assuming like we're on like one of the corners and we're about to walk out, and it's like people like shoulder to shoulder, because everyone who didn't believe probably now has a little bit of suddenly they're like, man, you know, I wasn't sure about this whole faith thing, but then some dude named Jesus said I might be a goat, and I don't think he meant the greatest of all time.
No, you know what it is? It's people who want to hedge their bets. So like, you know what? Just in case.
Just in case.
Also,
We don't want the
case.
gods to be mad at me, just in case
Yeah,
they exist.
For sure.
Also, I'd like to point it out for chat. Yes, the players may be messing up names. However, you may notice I haven't, but there's a reason for that.
All right, you smug fuck.
Hold on, wait. There's a reason. I have in front of me the screen that you are all watching, and I have Dawn directly under V's face. So it's very easy for me. The players do not have that. They just see each other. So cut them a little slack.
Can we get via whiteboard where it just says Dawn right behind us?
Yeah.
No, you know what? Just
On the
just
forehead.
tape a bottle of dish soap on the back.
In very small print, the druid formerly known as Hope, and then it just says Dawn in huge.
I genuinely love the way that you led into that, Druid. Like, everyone's messing it up, but not me. Like I was like, this.
I'm not
God's
like other
favorite
people who
princess.
play Dungeons and Dragons, okay?
Right?
Hey.
It's just like, honestly, calm yourself.
Listen, I'm
Agatha Christie over here.
I'm
Jeez
just the
Louise.
best. What can I say? Dawn, as you are getting this winged hug and everybody is blasting you with good vibes
I love. By the way, I love that the person who's like massively overstimulated. Your way of dealing with it is to continue to overstimulate them. I love that. It's so cute. I love it.
It's breadsticks.
But it's breadsticks, so it's fine.
But it's breadsticks.
It's the smell of fresh baked bread.
Done. I am going to need you to roll another wisdom save at advantage with the help of your friends.
Okay. I have the power of friendship on my side. The power of God, anime, and breadsticks on my side.
It's still a 1.
Can I use this like thing as like an inspiration thing?
Yeah.
I'll just say you get it, regardless, because I saw your roll after I said that.
I mean, hey, I'm kind of tempted to guidance myself right now because I think
take that D8. Take that D8. Take that guidance.
Do it.
Guidance is just ability checks.
Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh yeah, it is. You're right. Okay.
It's resistance that's saving throws.
So that's a 32.
You don't know what it is, whether it be the breadsticks.
It's the breadsticks.
It's obviously the breadstick. It's obviously the breadstick. Those bags of
Anytime you
holding
start
are
having
now
a panic
breadsticks.
attack,
Breadsticks.
anytime you start having a panic attack, we get you some fucking breadsticks.
They're
Honestly,
like
we just-
smelling
we just
salts. We
left them in
snap
the-
it under your nose.
We toast it just a little bit. So
I
it's
see
Yeah.
God.
Honestly, no, it gets to the point where like we've got
just
breadcrumbs on hand at all
prestidigitation.
times.
All you gotta do is cast prestidigitation and make it smell like fresh baked bread. That's all you need to do.
honestly.
Yes, breadcrumbs. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just
Don't worry
feral.
about it.
Yeah, instead of having a panic attack, you're now feral for bread.
Is that not? No. Don't say that. Don't say that out loud. That's the internal thoughts.
As you are woosawed, you all
Is that
can-
the technical term?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Woosah. You begin moving more and more into this crowd, and as Jakey said earlier, it is very much shoulder to shoulder. People are looking up at the sky. There are these like flashes of arcane light up in the sky. People are talking. There's hastily drawn moons on pieces of like parchment that people are like holding up in the air. And
There's 4 dudes with MOON like painted on their bellies, and they keep lifting their shirts. I'm like, yeah.
Deirdre, as you are following this group in, you feel something tugging at both of your hands. And as you look down, there are 2 small half-elven children holding onto your hands, and they're looking up at you with this face of just pure amazement as they look at your wings, and they look at you, and they're trying to point to you and bring you into the temple itself. What? So we
Make
can't
it an
trust you?
Look, I have seen Hercules. I have seen Hercules. I know what pain and panic do. They turn to little kids. Hey, Mr. Hercules, why don't you follow us? Why don't you just join us? Oh, yeah, we're
You're really strong.
You know how earlier we had bias against old people? We also
Young
hate kids.
Children.
Fuck them kids. Look, there are hags watching us. Everyone is a threat.
Can I get an insight check on the children?
If you want to, you sure can.
You said that like a TV pastor. Could I get an inside check on the kids? Why are the kids out there playing these Dungeons and Dragons? They selling their souls, not going to these beautiful magical festivals to the moon and the sky. Why?
That's a total of 5 because that was a natural 1. So
Yeah, these kids are just like, they're amazed with you.
The innocence of children, you know.
Oh, okay. Wait. I have to fully sidetrack this because I had the funniest thing happen to me at work yesterday that involves children.
I'm
okay?
ready. I'm here for it.
Okay. I had a parent who was so proud of his kids. He was like, "Yeah, they're so healthy. I don't vaccinate them." And then, wait a second. And he's like,
Oh my
pulling
God,
up
they're gonna
books
get
on
me COVID.
holistic health. wait. He's pulling his stuff on holistic health, and then his little tiny, like, kindergartner-age daughter pulls a book off the shelf, and it's the kid's book that's about viruses.
No.
Like the picture book. And she's like, Daddy, I want this.
Incredible.
That kid's awesome.
And
That kid's going places.
And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I need to be professional. I can't die of laughter. I can't die of laughter. I have to keep a straight face.
Right.
It's so hard. Okay, sorry for the sidetrack, but I had to share that.
No, that's very good. I love that.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, sorry.
But the other three of you would also see there is it's a small boy, long black hair, slightly pointed ears, and then there's also a small girl as well. They both appear to have these like green clothes mixed with some browns, little flecks of gold every now and again. But they are actively trying to get Deirdre to move closer towards the temple itself.
Does my magical vision show anything? Looking at them.
We don't
can
trust
insight check on those
children and old
kids.
people.
Oh.
I'm not gonna necessarily insight check, but just like does anything that would be like invisible or in the ethereal plane incredible. Thank you, Don.
We'll live to help.
For those of you, our audio listeners, V currently has a beautifully hand-drawn note
It's
that
so
just says
amazing.
Dawn, not Hope.
Oh,
Nice.
it's so perfect.
No, with your magical vision, there is nothing weird about these kids. They just look like kids.
Okay. Look, I am so paranoid. This is not even just Jade. This is Amir. Amir is just if y'all haven't noticed, Amir has like anxiety, like crippling anxiety. If somebody just walks up to us and is just like, "Wow, bestie," Amir's like, "Nah, the hell we ain't."
Question.
Mhm.
Drew, I'm assuming that I have a much better handle on my situation right now.
Yeah, absolutely. With a 32.
Does that mean I can hear what they're thinking?
1 second.
Can I mind read those kids?
Yeah, can I mind read those kids?
Can we mind
Yeah.
read the children?
You sure can.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna get surface level thoughts.
Yeah.
But yeah. You, as you're reading their thoughts, it's not words you're hearing, it's an image you're seeing of this woman with a moon behind her head. You see moths and dragonflies moving around her head, and you take a better look at this. This is a picture of a tapestry. And as you keep reading the thoughts further and further, it kind of zooms out from this tapestry and shows the front of the temple.
Oh, so they see the wings and they're like, "You gotta come in because you're like the bugs and the woman in this tapestry."
Mm-hmm.
They
That would
think
be the
she's
vibe. That'd be the vibe.
okay. Did we still have the telepathic communication up?
Yeah, it's for another 6 hours.
I will project the image of the tapestry to everyone and be
All
like,
right.
"I think."
If that's the case, you are projecting. This is going into the silent chat, the voiceless, and you are getting an image. This is what you see in front of you.
Oh my god! Oh my
With
god!
what
Oh
I
my
rolled
God.
on
What?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Gorgeous.
With what I rolled on religion earlier, do I know who that is specifically?
That is the moon goddess Delamira.
Yep. I tell that to everyone else.
Oh, they think you're actually the goddess. Cool. Well, they probably just think you're dressed up as the goddess. I don't know. They're kids.
They probably think you're just really cool right now in general.
I mean, you are.
Why
Really
are
cool.
they bringing me into the temple then?
Because they want you to see everyone, or they want everyone to see you.
It might be the latter, considering. Looks
I
like
don't know
it's
if I
a
want to be
celebration.
perceived by all these people.
That's up to you. I'm not
That
saying
is
you have to.
fair and understandable.
For those wanting to see it in the Discord, it is going into the Campaign 1 Story So Far channel. And it is in there now.
Can we look at the kids and go, we might go in later, okay? She'll go in when she feels she's ready, okay?
They look so sad at this news. They're just looking up. There's a lip quiver.
I will send
do
out
a wisdom save.
I will send out just
As if Melia gives thoughts.
soft calming emotions to both of them.
They
Send out the good vibes.
look out at the four of you, or the three around, and they look up to Deirdre and look a little dejected, and wander back into the crowd.
Well, I think that's definitely a celebration of Delamira coming back.
Oh. If Delamere is the one who's come back, maybe they do think that you're Delamere and you've literally just come back.
But I've been around for a while.
But you didn't have wings before.
And you didn't
Are
have
the
the fronts
adults
out.
doing that too, or is it just the kids, I guess? Like, how much attention is Deirdre commanding right now?
As you start looking around, you watch as these kids are moving back into the crowd, but as they do, they're tapping on people, and people are slowly
These little
starting
assholes.
to turn
Fuck.
to look at Deirdre's
Oh,
way.
so they're just
I'm
cute
wearing-
kids, but when Jakey gives the bird to the camera, I'm the asshole. Then the kids do this. This is why I was right. They don't have to be hags to be little shits.
Can I
I'm
minor
wearing glamour
illusion?
weave. I'm wearing glamour weave, so I have a cloak on it. Can I use the cloak just to cover like the wings? So maybe just like the bottom little bits are like
Yeah.
poking out. Because I imagine it's to like stuff wings down might make everything I'm wearing look weird.
Well,
But
you could
also
also
uncomfortable.
take the wings and kind of fold them in front of you as well, and then put the cloak over top if you wanted to. It would just look
Yeah,
like a very
let's-
fancy like robe.
Let's do that. We'll have a little shoulder, a little dress accoutrement,
Like a little shawl.
a little shawl.
As people start looking back over towards your way, Deirdre, a few of them look back and they look down at these kids and they're like, what? And they start looking back. There are a couple people that did see you with the wings, and they just are giving you like a very quizzical look.
Listen, also, Delamere has black hair. I have green hair. I feel like I've always had green hair.
So, it doesn't necessarily...
Also,
People are
Delamere was dead. I have not been dead this entire time.
Yes,
But if they were only here in this district, they wouldn't have seen you before just now because we didn't come here before.
So it is weirdly convenient that when the moon god is back, you got your lunar moth wings the same day.
I
Maybe
said
it's
it
because
was a sign.
Maybe it's because I said I don't believe in God, so this is just Delamere being an asshole.
You got your wings back. I don't know if that's being an asshole or being, proving a point, but you are entitled to your opinion on the matter.
Dawn, as you've come out of your panic attack and you're glancing around, you notice, and you stop, and you see a familiar face out in the crowd who makes eye contact with you and immediately books into the crowd. You see it was a elven woman with blonde hair, green armor. This very much was Lunara. And she dipped back into the crowd.
still owes a soul, technically.
No.
How far away is she from me?
Probably about maybe 70 feet.
Oh, that's far.
70
That's
feet,
far.
you say?
But you also have an obscene passive perception, so...
That's true. That's true. It's disgusting, quite frankly.
Do we know that you have seen this?
Yeah, I realistically, if we have here's the thing. With Dawn being a recovering flump, having the telepathic communication open, y'all are just getting a fucking stream of consciousness, basically.
Well, I had a dream that you were a bagel, and usually you're not in my dreams. I don't know why that is.
I don't know why I keep thinking about bread.
Yeah, I'm fucking obsessed with bread. I kind of want to try bread now. Oh, look, there's that woman. So yeah, you would
bread.
know. You would know. Yeah, I wonder if she likes bread. Why do you really want garlic bread all of a sudden? Wait.
Amir's gonna try and weave through the crowd to get to them because Amir's a little more nimble now.
I'm going through that, and I would like to say, remember, GM, I have no impediment by difficult terrain, so I am booking it through this crowd.
You know,
Nice.
I try to make it more difficult for them to move through the crowd by having people come this way
But more difficult for us or for her to leave?
for her to leave.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying for us. I was like, friendly fire.
No, it's not gonna do much to me because I ignore it. But
I'm gonna start playing a song that is about the goddess Delamira, but I'm gonna put some little snarky comments in there that are very very understated because I don't believe in God. But it's very like under the breath, kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like other stuff.
Yes.
Lots of people can do magic without gods.
You know when you realize that you have a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A thing.
I guess I felt left out of the book thing. I'm going to cast astral aspects on myself. And I am going to take on the Astral Avenger aspect as a pair of spectral wings with a pattern of space and stars sprout from my back, and my eyes start glowing. I now have a flying speed of 30 feet. I can see through illusions automatically. I have advantage on spell attack rolls, and my spell save DC increases by 1. I'm flying after her.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it that the crowd starts coming closer, so they're like actively trying to get in the opposite direction of where people are going if I'm playing music.
Yeah.
So
I will
roll me a performance, Deirdre.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up a bit so that I can essentially provide aerial support for these two.
Okay.
Because I can
I'm
see
also
where she is.
I'm gonna use my my glamour weave that I haven't this entire game, so I'll get a D4 to my performance check.
Perfect.
If I, didn't throw my D4 into the bottom of my dice pen every single fucking time I use it.
That's how it goes.
It is. That's a natural 20. So my performance is 11, so that's 31. And then, and that's a 4, so it's 35.
35. Yeah, you start bringing people in with a song about Delamira. You see there's the guys who have their stomachs with the moon on it. You see the people holding. I like how I also pulled up my shirt a little bit off camera. I'm like, the moon!
The moon!
Is this on the belly button?
Twitch, no! But yeah, no, the crowd is starting to move towards you. Amir, Melier, you are having an easier time slipping through this crowd. Dawn, you have pinpointed Lunara from the ground. And as Melier and Amir, you keep moving, you begin to see her up ahead. She's about 40 feet away from you at this point. And she is trying to book it away from y'all.
She telepathically hears, I would stop running now.
I really would. I'm casting command on her, and the halt command.
Halt command? Alright.
Oh, very good.
As you do that,
Mother?
she turns back and she sends out some arcane. And
I silvery barbs her back.
counter spell on your command.
Just know it
but
doesn't do anything.
The silvery barbs can still do their thing, but it is a
I don't
counter
think
spell
they
on
can.
command.
Unfortunately, no.
So she's actively
Because-
ignoring what Melier is like counterspelling and still running, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's still running. So I don't use my silvery bars because technically it's a dice roll. So we're good. I still have that there.
Amir telepathically says, "One last warning. Stop moving."
You hear back in your head, "I will meet you in the temple, not out here," as she keeps moving.
Can I roll? Because this is So this is a question I have. If someone is speaking to me with like telepathically, like on like my terms kind of thing, like can I roll an insight like with like advantage, or can I just roll insight on that regardless? Because like
Yeah, I would say you could roll
Jakey's
that
calling
regardless.
Cap, but yeah, that's not bad. 16.
There was a slight hesitation in the way she said it, but it does seem truthful.
How would she counterspell though? Like, what is
I
she?
don't think
I'm assuming
wait.
she doesn't know what's being cast at her.
that
Would be
and-
my out of
Correct.
Hmm.
She doesn't know what you were casting. She just saw that
She just
something
knows
was
you were
being
casting.
casting.
Magic. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do one quick scan of the area of like anything invisible or whatever, like what have you, just in case. Because if she's
I'm
that,
keeping on her trail, by
Yeah.
the way.
yeah. I mean, he's also still running, but yeah, I'm going to like
There you go.
kind of like I'm not solely focused on just chasing her. And I will. Oh yeah, I guess because that was telepathically to me, I'm going to send a telepathic pulse to everyone so they hear her voice, know that she wants to meet in the temple.
I'm gonna fly back to Deirdre in that case. Because splitting the party so there's one person on their own
Mhm.
doesn't seem like a smart plan.
But a
Is he gonna
50-50
pull me into the
split.
temple?
50-50 split's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
When has that ever backfired? Amir Melier, you do watch as she ascends the stairs to the temple, and she gets inside of the temple.
Yeah, I'm following.
I'm gonna
Or
send
one-
like while we're running just to Melier now. So Melier can respond back like privately if they want to, or to the we are entering her home turf where her god came back. So I think we should just be mindful of that.
Of course, I wasn't about to do something that brash. It's like I wouldn't go into my boss homes and threaten to kill any of his followers. That would be quite stupid.
I still have so many questions about your boss. I hope you know.
Oh, a lot of people do. There's a lot of unknowns about him.
That just gave me more questions as we passed through the door.
I mean, I would be more concerned if you didn't have questions.
Amir Melier, as you enter the door of the temple and it opens, Melier, with your religion check earlier, you start seeing the statues of the different elven deities. There's Arthos, Bethida, Delamir, Eowyn, Jastira, Lord Herkrol, Lord Tharsk, Marum, Mithira, Omnos, Soraya, Shale, and Tolhe. You see all of these statues, each one in their own respective area. And then the two of you both notice in the dead center is the Orchid Queen, who stands as the statue.
Okay, you said the Orchid Queen that stands there, and for a second there, you almost made me shit my pants as I thought we just walked in. I'm glad you said as a statue after, because Amir would have been like, no, you know what? That's for somebody else to deal with.
Her statue.
Are we absolutely sure that because stands as a statue doesn't necessarily mean is a statue?
not.
Could mean is standing just
her
real still.
statue is set apart from the rest. It looks like it's made of obsidian through and through, with a golden mask
Great
over the
note-taking tool.
face.
Nice.
And I'll post those pictures later as well.
Okay. Did you come in with me, or am I alone in here? I'm just asking so I know.
Yeah, I imagine we side by side push open them doors.
Great.
As you stop to look, Lunara stands in the center of the temple. There are other clerics there as well, walking around. There are people attending to the statues. Some are laying down flowers. Noticeably, the statue to Delamira has vastly more flowers currently. They appear to be death lilies, these very ornate purple lilies. And they're all placed around the base of her statue. And as you actually look at the statue, she sits there kneeled in front of a death lily itself. But Lunara stands there. And that's where we're going to take a break real quick. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Son of a bitch.
So please enjoy all the wonderful art from all of the fan art that we've had this week. Let me tell you, there's a ton. So please
much.
enjoy, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. So 8:10 Eastern time. All right. See you soon. Hello and welcome back. This is Nightmares of the Midnight Vale. What you missed in the first half? Crazy stuff happened. Deirdre got her wings back. Whoa. The party started flying up in the air. They saw a festivity over in the temple district. And they're like, we should go check that out. And they went and checked that out. And then when they got there, Amir's like, whoa, hold on. There's some kind of shadowy thing hanging over Melier. And that's kind of weird, but I guess we're gonna ignore that and keep going. And then Dawn had a panic attack, but it's okay. Deirdre's like, here, let me hug you and tell you about breadsticks. And then the panic attack just went away after saying, calm your tits, you know? And so after that, two children from the crowd, they approached Deirdre and like, you look like the lady on the tapestry inside the temple. And you're just like, I'm just gonna hide these. I don't want that attention. And then Dawn is over here like, I just saw someone we know. Why are they running from us? And then Amir and Melier are like, well, we're gonna go get them. And Deirdre's like, let's put on a performance and gather more people around us. And Dawn's like, I'm gonna turn into a lunar emissary of the gods and float above this crowd, and then flew back, and then Amir and Melier, they're inside the temple now, and there's Lunara standing in between all these statues of the elven gods. And that's where we left off. Deirdre, Dawn.
Yes.
You're over there. You have a large crowd amassed around you. What kind of things are you saying in your song?
I mean, it's mostly just about the goddess Delamira. It's just every once in a while she says like under her breath, and it's like, but they're like other gods too, and then like keeps going, and then just like every once in a while going like, and then there are people that have like patrons and shit, and that's how they learn to play music. I was like, that's how they learn to cast spells. And then sometimes you're just really good at playing music, and that's how you learn to cast spells. And then just like, and sometimes your mom fucks a dragon, and that's how you learn to cast spells. So,
other sources of magic are available.
It doesn't have to be holy.
Sometimes you just have to believe in yourself enough to to cast divine smite.
Dawn, you land over by Deirdre, large crowd. You are picking up some of the thoughts moving around you. Some people are like, this is pretty good. I like this. I like this a lot. And then you hear a couple of the voices that are like, what is she on about? What? And you hear four distinct voices just saying, M-O-O-A.
My best boys.
Moon.
The best thing you become canon.
Is it three of them? Are they lycanthropes?
Yeah. They shave their chests to paint them.
It's Three Wolf Moon? Is that what it is?
Three Wolf Moon. It's a band now. It's canon. It's canon now. They're part of
They've
a bard.
actually shaved the letters into their chest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how they did it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, this is what the two of you see around you currently. Oh.
I mean, if we've kind of accomplished what we needed to accomplish, what is going on?
Sorry, the music
Ghosts.
there were some like dragon roars and stuff going on. I was like, no, there's no dragons. No dragons.
Are you sure about that, Drew?
No
Are you
drag-
sure?
I'm just saying there's no dragons.
I mean, if
You know
it looks
what?
like if it looks like my friends have accomplished what they sought to accomplish, then we putting out the hat.
Put out the hat.
Put out the hat. I'm assuming if I've been playing for a minute, I'll also charm 6 people,
Okay.
which has no negative repercussions because they have no idea I attempted to charm them, even if they fail.
I'll take the hat and I'll start like dancing around with the hat around the group of people.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
So cute.
As you're collecting these coins, you're getting copper pieces.
So it's
you're
5
getting...
creatures. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's 5 creatures and then DC 16, so whatever that was.
Nice.
It's
you're-
a 15 performance check on the dance. Apparently, Dawn can in fact dance.
It's great. It's great. It's
Who
very
knew?
interpretive. I like it. You are
Just throwing moon shapes occasionally.
yeah.
Full
You
moon.
are collecting. There's copper pieces being thrown in. There's silver. There's some gold. But it all tallies up to about 61 gold pieces from this performance. The dice gods are in y'all's favor tonight. At least for some monies. Yeah. Yeah. So you've collected these monies, and your show is slowly coming to an end. There's applause. The 4 gentlemen, again, they're like, Moon! And they're very hype about it. But yeah. That is
Cool.
what you see. Occasionally, you see a few of the arcane fireworks get shot up in the air. Amir.
Let's do like a quick,
Oh, no.
little bow.
I'm scared. What are y'all doing after your little performance?
I mean, I guess we know which direction the other 2 went in.
We're still
do-
psychically connected. We told them that
Yeah.
when she headed to temple.
Mhm. Do you want to go meet the others, or do you want to hang around, or what do you want to do?
I feel like it's a good idea to stick with like a group instead of being separated for long periods of time.
That's probably sensible.
Amir, Melier, you stand in front of Lunara. Lunara looks at the two of you. Are the other 2 coming?
Eventually.
In their heads, are you guys coming?
Amir hears like Melier say this, who had a full on like assuming they were and realized he had no clue, but just said it very confidently, and then just like keeps that like, yeah.
It's just the sound of coins falling into a hat. That's all that comes through.
Actually, take as much time as you guys need to finish that up. That is
What is it?
completely fine.
Why does it sound like you're dumping a box full of random shapes on the ground?
No, it's definitely coins. That's just definitely the sound of coins.
Mm. Huh.
Cathedrals everywhere.
That's what we call a cult.
Amir's gonna walk forward in this space, and approach Lunara, and so what happened?
Might we talk in a more private area in the temple?
This is your last scene change you get. You keep taking us further and further, chasing you. My patience is going to wear real thin.
If you want, we can wait for the other two.
Oh, we will. That was implied.
She's not making eye contact with you, as she appears to be looking down at the ground, or you notice glances over to the Delamira statue.
The flowers in her hand, those are, you said death orchids? Or what are they, sorry? Death lilies.
Mm-hmm.
While we're waiting, death lilies are an odd choice to be placing at a clearly present God's feet.
Are you not familiar with death lilies? I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume. No, death lilies, they're used alchemically to create revivification potions and elixirs and salves. Their name is slightly deceiving, but they're a renewal flower.
Interesting.
Her symbol itself is that of a crescent moon and a death lily in the center. That is her symbol. Listen, I'm not proud of what I did. But who can say they brought their god back? Look me in the face and you tell me who can say that.
You don't want to hear my answer to that. There are a few. And Amir's going to squat now, getting close to them, like face to face, and probably loud enough that I'm assuming because Millier followed, but probably like so no one else can hear.
Mm-hmm.
The world is like, let's say, a pool of water. Sometimes there are things that take amounts of water away. And there are some things that fill it back up. But with the natural cycle of things, it is always important that things do not overflow. When change happens too abruptly, no one can make accommodations for the body of water. No one can dig around so that the water has a place to go. So if a giant rock forms in the center of this body of water, there are many that will drown.
The same could be said for when she had disappeared.
You're not wrong. So I'm not mad about this. Don't mistake my general demeanor for chastising. It's more so a hope that, because I don't know you well enough, but I am actively hoping right now with this conversation that you're not just another zealot, but you're someone who's looked through each of the consequences. Because thus far you have not demonstrated that. Sincerely.
You know, I spoke with her.
I imagined you would after that feat.
She glances up at the tapestry. Glances back your way. She doesn't look like that anymore. Still, the beauty's there. The calm demeanor, the kindness. Like I said, I'm not proud of how it came to be that this is, but I wouldn't trade what I did for anything in the world. And then she glances over to you, Melier. Says, I know I still have a debt to you.
It's not necessarily to me right now. I would say, if anyone, it's for Miguel. I have found other ways to deal with Miguel's debt, as lightly as my conscience allows.
That shouldn't have happened to him.
No, it didn't. Not sure where his soul went, but hopefully he's doing well.
I hope so too. It's about this time, Deirdre and Dawn, you've made your way over. And you've entered inside of the temple.
Whoa.
As you look around,
That's a lot of statues.
You do see these statues. Deirdre, this is the first time you're seeing the tapestry in person, and you're seeing the statue in person as well. It shows this long-haired woman kneeling in front of this lily. Her two Luna moth-like wings extend out and over the edges of the statue. Noticeably, it looks as almost if the stone has been worn away by water near the eyes. Lunara looks at the four of you and says, we can talk more about it now that they're here, if you'd like.
So is your friend back?
She is.
Does she know that Miguel's gone?
She does.
I hope she's doing okay. It must be really hard to come back from the dead and find out that your partner's dead.
Yeah. There's this, even without an insight check, there's this sense of guilt that is overcome her. You can see it in her eyes, you can see it in her face, the way she holds herself.
Amir rises and just offers her a hand to help her stand up from where she is.
She takes it and she stands.
Lead the way.
She leads you back over to this corner of the temple, and as she does, she takes a glance around, and there's this small piece of this pillar that she slides forward slightly, and this door that didn't appear there at first slides open enough for you all to go in. And she takes the first step in. As she raises her hand up to the wall, you see light cast from her hand, and you see these beads of light move down this hallway. This is where I stay. I know you don't trust me, and you have no reason to, but it is safe.
I mean, I thought it was safe, and then you said that, and now I feel like
Are you
you're
clarifying that?
overcompensating.
Yeah,
that,
the clarification
that makes me
is
more
what made
concerned.
I just know that you all don't trust me, and I don't know how to make that better as she continues walking down this lit hallway now.
It seems a little odd that you're overly concerned about 4 strangers' opinions of you.
It's not your opinion, it's who you know. As she says, you can come or not. I can explain more, but I won't do it here in the temple.
Amir's gonna go forward. Amir's not necessarily afraid of what this person can throw at us at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that Melier has slyly opened up her mini map to make sure that
Yeah, absolutely.
they don't get led into a maze. Just in case.
As this little armature pops open, your little arcane mini map kind of. You can't see beyond the rocks of this certain hallway you're moving down, but on the map you can see the inside of the temple you've already seen, and as you make your way down this hallway, it's also mapping as it is, very much like a fog of war kind of sense.
Super cool. I'm gonna kind of shuffle next to Deirdre. Who do we know?
Well,
Like, most of the people we know are us.
we know some people from the guild. I guess we're members of the guild. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Maybe?
I know my mom. And
But we don't know your mom. Like, we haven't met her.
this is true. I'm excited for you all to meet my mom, hopefully.
I'm excited to meet your mom.
I mean, also you guys know how. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Kinda
Maybe.
scary. I would be afraid.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling she'll be telling us soon.
Probably.
As you've all entered in, as you've all entered into this hallway section, she's up ahead and you see her move another small lever as the door behind you closes. It opens up into this small room. There's a bed. There appears to be a small hatch on the floor. There's some bookshelves that have some books. And there is the large symbol of Delamira drawn up on the wall, almost with charcoal, what it looks like. She says, I didn't make the mistake in bringing back my goddess. I made a mistake in who I had helped me do it. And Malik assured me that I wasn't fully capable of bringing her back on my own and that I would need his help. And so he was the one that actually brought her back.
Motherfucker.
Did he get the reward he wanted?
I don't know. When it happened, he disappeared for a short time, and then he was back, and then my goddess was there, and
Amir is going to telepathically connect to her in her mind. Show us. And Amir's going to project this to everyone's thoughts, whatever she shows us.
I'm going to go ahead and put this in the silent chat. And also...
You've got stuff ready. Damn. I was sitting there like, I'm going to set the DM up for some cinematic description. And he's like, actually, no. Oh, no.
So... You see this, and you see Malik there. And as you're taking a look at the two of them, Malik is still in this tiefling body. now no longer wearing any sort of mask on his person. And as they both come into vision, Malik looks back at Lunara, gives this twisted smirk, and then falls back into this almost dimension door-esque as he disappears from it. The conversation with Delamira herself is hazy in this memory. You might expect it to be more clear, and it just isn't. But you hear at the very end of this conversation Delamira saying, I need to find my sisters. And the memory fades.
When Malik reappears, is Malik still a tiefling?
Mm-hmm.
So you want our trust because we know Malik?
I don't know what he did. I don't know the arrangement he made with my goddess. She's the goddess of rebirth, renewal. I don't know if he held something over her for bringing her back. I don't know. But
Mir just gets super quiet. Looks similar to Jay. Stop breathing. Connecting some dots. Mir is going to say nothing.
Is Amir projecting anything through the link right now? Consciously or unconsciously?
Y'all roll wisdom save for that.
Fair enough. Outwardly, Dawn is like, so who are her sisters?
Shale and Talhay. She goes over
For
to the
people who don't know anything about religion, who are they?
they're the other.
I mean, obviously not me. I am a learned.
Amir looks over at Dawn, and there's a brief moment in his head where he can remember being in a mirror and hearing, "Look, for someone who else might need the description, like it, but of course I understand." And Amir's just like, "Motherfucker!" Again.
She goes over to the bookshelf and pulls off a book off the thing, and she opens
Is it Baby's
up.
Guide to Gods?
No, it's a
God's Guide for Dummies.
The outside of the book is very ornate with like this golden filigree. The edge of the book has that really cool thing of where some books where if you like turn the pages an image appears like on the edges of the paper, and it just shows the 3 moons on the edge of the book. And she says, well,
Last book.
Talhay was the eldest sister of the moons. She's the moon goddess of night. And her sister Shale is the youngest. And she's the moon goddess of celebration. And, I mean, if the stories are true, Delamere has been dead for millennia. And, I mean, I could understand if I haven't seen my sisters in that long.
It's going to be a weird conversation.
Not just that, the 3 sisters, from my limited understanding, of course, not being a follower of either 3, are different aspects of the moon. When an aspect of the moon suddenly comes back, I imagine it would affect the sisters as well, just like her loss was.
I'm sure their powers, their followers, everything's become re-engaged and reinvigorated. I mean, you've seen the moons. They look brighter in the sky now.
With Amir, because I rolled and goofed on the save. Amir, when Amir went quiet, there is a brief moment where it's that kind of flash where it's like no one else will really hear the jarring noise, but it's almost that like immediately brief memories of there's a flash of Amir being shackled in the cage. There's a memory of Amir standing up in a building that is absolutely ruined after disappearing, and then there's one standing in front of the Midnight Vale sealing all the other shapes. And Amir seeing Malik basically hold that over his face. And now that Amir is warded, there is a brief memory of the being consumed by that connection with the draconic force, but I think mentally Amir is unintentionally projecting the fact that it's Amir is aware they are safe right now, but if Malik finds us, that can change really quickly.
Alright, Dawn is going to slip their pinky finger into Amir's hand and link pinkies. Pinkies. So Malik brought back Delamira, but he didn't get what he said he wanted, which means he lied again. Or he's going to get what he said he wanted.
Well,
And then some.
After something else happens.
her being gone was the reason no one could use divination magic, right?
Well, the Orchid Queen had killed the 3 Fates, and there was no way to bring them back, as she wasn't around. And, I mean, I know for one that there are factions in the world that are going to take this and run with it. There's the Kismet Wardens and...
Want some water?
Yeah.
Here.
Hey kids,
Dying.
hydrate.
Hydrate.
Hydrate or dehydrate.
We are
I'll hydrate as well.
sponsored by
Wait.
water.
I might actually be almost out of water.
Gods, no.
Look, this is my second one today, okay?
The Jakey Boyards out of water.
Never.
Okay, so Fates are dead because Orchid Queen killed them. Couldn't be brought back because Delamira was already dead. Delamira is alive now. Realistically, I don't know Malik that well, but do you think there would be a reason that he might want divination back in the world? For any particular reason? Mir.
I personally didn't know much about him, but I knew he was a conduit to get my god back, so...
Oh. This is going to be interesting. We're talking about a potential godly war. Oh, okay.
But if Delamere doesn't want to bring someone back, you can't make her, right?
But he's holding that over her.
We don't know that, though. Like, okay, I'm not saying anything other than Malik's a dick. We've been done new, right? We know he's a dick. He probably
knocks on the table.
he probably has a very terrible agenda. Actually, no, he definitely does have a very terrible agenda, and whatever he's planning is going to be bad news bears. But he brought Delamere back and then he left. That doesn't necessarily mean that he is holding something over her right now. That's just what was implied by the memory of someone who doesn't super remember that conversation because emotions were running high.
I just don't think he would do it out of being altruistic. He doesn't take me as...
Oh no, I don't think he was altruistic, but I don't necessarily agree that he's definitely holding something over her.
I also think that Delamere right now is at the crux of a choice herself, if she's going to bring the Fates back or leave the Orchid Queen.
Maybe that's why she wants her sisters. To find out what she's missed, to get a better understanding of where the world is right now.
And there's
being gone for millennia.
Well, some deities would probably welcome things going back to how they were. Some probably benefit from the current way of things.
Well, maybe if the goal is to start a war amongst deities, because Malik wants everybody to think the same thing. He wants everybody to come to him at some point and be a commune. So if everything is going insane around you, you look for a community that thinks are stable and consistent.
Exactly.
There's a little more to it than that. As much as I dread to say it as the lead expert on that shit-speckled Muppet fart, he thrives on chaos, and he is very thoughtful in how he sows the seeds of that. But the biggest thing that he always held over my head was the fact I preferred to plan and look to the future. People with access to divination magic are going to constantly be looking ahead. They're not going to look at what's around them and what's happening in the present. Now that this font of magic is accessible, even if he gets nothing from Delamere, he right now has an entire window where there is some of the most powerful people in the world will have a blind spot to him because he is constantly acting on instinct.
Only if she brings the Fates back.
They haven't been brought back yet to our knowledge, although I could check.
I wouldn't put him past him on him actively helping in that.
I don't know if it's just the Fates. As Lunara's, like, if you've been watching her at all, she has this, like, perplexed look on her face, trying to figure things out. She says, Delamira's, of my knowledge, has been the only person fabled to be able to pluck souls away from the Shadowfell and steal them from the Orchid Queen.
I'm sorry, she can what?
Oh, that's magnificent.
Oh, motherfucker.
For someone into chaos, it's so well planned. Oh.
Can someone explain what that means?
Pocket dimension in the Feywild. That's why we never leave. Oh, God.
Dawn, essentially, and Amir's going to say this out loud because Amir doesn't care if Lunara hears it at this point. Actually, before he says it, though, he says, like, I'm going to share this information as a show of faith. We're going to treat this as a clean slate moment. So, earn our trust or don't. From here on out, it's your choice. At least for me. I can't speak for the others. Capiche?
It's understandable.
At the Midnight Vale, there is 19 souls that are tethered to mine via some red stone. I don't recall ever coming in contact with a red stone or anything like that. And Amir kind of stands up. I don't have red on me, just green. Currently, that stone is green because it's being affected and warded my mind and soul by our acquaintance. Friend? We hung out in a sensory deprivation tank. We're friends. I'm saying that's what friends do. Anyway.
But we haven't done that. Do we need to do that? Are we not friends?
We're best friends. We've done more cool stuff than that.
Okay.
But we can also add, best friends if you want to go. It's a life-changing experience. To feel literal nothing, good God. Anyway, that's a tangent. Spa day part 2. Anyway, the Orchid Queen was the one that is, and like slowly his head turns to the small doll, the one that was tied to Garth, who brought Garth through.
Pats at your fingers.
From my understanding, she tethered all of you.
So if they're all connected, all of whoever's at the Vale, including Malik, who isn't connected at the same. I don't know where he is now with it. But if the souls can just be plucked, he's had a lot of time, almost 300 years to map things out. And if he has shown me the Vale, I have a waning feeling one of the souls, or even all of them, there's something he knows that we don't.
If he wants somebody who can take the souls, like pluck souls out, do you think that he's going to try and remove you from the equation? Maybe swap you for someone else who's more likely to do what he wants?
Well, I didn't have that fear. And I'm not saying that you instilled that fear. I worded that poorly.
No, it's okay. I get it.
There's a lot to think about what that turd is doing.
That would imply that there's something special about this form, because it's quite easy, well, in the large scheme of things, to create a form to house something, to house a soul. I poke little plush Garth gently.
Beep, 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 beep. We bloopin'.
Yeah, I was able to weirdly easily put Garth inside that. And with the fact that right now I'm warded from the other souls. Oh my God. When I was switching, there was always one individual who was in the seat because they were just in charge of the vessel. I hate saying that about it. It's my body. And he kind of does this kind of don't look at me thing for a moment. But if souls can be plucked and he wants a different body, each one comes with their own abilities and things that change. If he plucks just the souls from being tethered, he could take all of the abilities and put them into a body, or just make a body with all of those. Oh, it's not even about getting a specific one. He could just have them all. Oh, that dick. Amir starts doing circles around the table. Just like, oh, that dick. Oh, my. And it steps out of the room and there's things getting knocked over. Just like a motherfucker.
You're having an Aaron Hansen moment.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one of the hidden souls. God damn it, John.
This kind of sounds like some magic shit. That's what I'm getting. Is like.
Oh, it's some bullshit, all right.
It feels like with their powers combined, you know?
Because the thing is, like, if we need assistance on this, like, presumably so that, Malik doesn't become an all-powerful being, and cast the world into chaos and ruin and whatever, and how many universes he decides to do that. I mean, this is gonna sound kind of dumb, but my mom's really good with magic, and so is my grandma. And I can't see them right now, because I think it's because my name is missing, but, like, they might be able to help. Maybe, I don't know, or offer guidance.
So, we find your mom?
Well,
Samir pops their head back in the room.
so currently my mom is completely blocked off from me, can't even communicate to me, because it seems like she might be trapped in her little pocket dimension, maybe, or something. But she said I need to get my name back, and my wings, but we got the wings. So if I get my name back, then maybe that's how I can see her again. Obviously I want to see her because she's my mom, and I miss. Yes, we slept, and she told me that she can't. The reason that she can't message me
in the spa, they offer sleep for people who can't sleep. So we slept. We tried it. It was weird. We had a time.
Yeah, and my mom was there, and she said that she couldn't reach out to me. And it's because of what's going on with my name, I think. I don't know. She said that a bunch of weird stuff is gonna happen, and, like, things are gonna kind of go into place. She always says weird, cryptic shit like that. But she helps people sometimes. I feel like if you
sometimes
well, because, like, sometimes, like, people just kind of, like, stumble into into like our little house and start asking for things, and then she's like, go and find me this thing, and then as soon as they leave, she's like, that doesn't exist, and then we move. So
You lost your name and stuff. Do you know who your mom is? Like, anything that can help us find them? So far from what you've described of solo party night and things like this. Nope, not gonna fish.
My mom's in the Feywild.
Okay. Anything to narrow that down?
Okay, I can't remember. I did put this in my... Wait, did I put this in my notes? I definitely... Did I? Is it in my notes? No, Prismere.
My mom is in Prismere. That's what I remembered.
Do you not remember your mom's name?
Do I remember my mom? I just call her mom. Do I know what my mom's name is?
I need you to roll let's do a history.
Okay.
While that's happening, Amir's tattoos are gonna glow, baby. And one sec, I gotta remember which one this is. I think it's
history. Traditionally,
it is.
Very good at this.
While Amir is standing, his tattoos on his abdomen glow of different, like, honeycombs and shapes, and Deirdre gets a tattoo on their abdomen as I use my Queen Bee's tattoo ability, so advantage on intelligence. Yeah.
Also take a guidance.
Oh, that's not great. Okay, so my highest roll was an 11, which is great. And my history bonus is 2, so it's 13, 14. Do I know what my mom's name is? Or was she one of these people that's like, that's disrespectful, don't ever call me that?
You knew your mom under the name Tasha.
Yeah, my mom's name is Tasha.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a nice name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom's name is Tasha.
You've heard other people call her different names. You've heard the name Igwilv. You've heard the name Witch Queen.
Someone called her bitch queen once. It was kind of rude.
Lunara looks over as she also made a history on that. She says, I'm sorry, what?
Does Amir even need to roll history being
I don't
like
feel
what
like
we
I
talked
need
about
to-
for his history of
Here's like,
being
I
the
was
first
a
scribe
wizard.
wizard? Yeah, like being the first fucking scribe wizard and like all the stuff with that. Do I even need to roll or do you, like I will roll?
No.
Yeah.
It's-
Amir's
I
sitting
need to
there
roll
with the
for
same
this?
face I have.
Lunara's looking at you, Deirdre, and says, your mom is the adopted daughter of Baba Yaga?
Yeah, it's my grandma.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna step out of the room for 1 second. Just outside the room. Motherfucker! It's just like starts yelling. Amir fully starts just yelling again. Comes back into the room, slowly closes the door.
But yeah, I like my mom taught me like some stuff too. Like
Like the spell your mom uses to make people laugh.
yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah, so like when because the thing is like when she was trying to teach me magic and stuff, I just like it just didn't make any sense. Like I don't really like I like sitting around and reading books, but like good ones. So she said that it would be easier to remember spells if I came up with names of them. So I have this one spell that I called that one spell my mom uses, and it makes everything really funny to people. So yeah.
Yeah. Like when we got affected by that statue thing at the carnival, and you mentioned that your mom. I'm just gonna step out of the. Sorry, Amir goes out. It's been there the whole time, and then comes back in. Sorry, I'm handling this very well.
You truly
Is that
are.
like is that a really big deal or something? Like she's just my mom. She's bad at cooking and like good at magic
Your
and
mother is
capricious.
very well known.
Is she?
A powerful one.
yeah, like Dawn doesn't know them. One's never met my mom.
A lot of people.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fair.
well known among a lot of arcane magic users.
I
A
wondered
lot
where that
of
was going.
book read.
Well, like, the thing is though, like, my mom is my mom, but she's like not my mom also, because like I was a moth, so like you can't. She's like my adopted, but she's my mom. But, like,
Amir's eyes glow, and Amir is going to cast Fixation Rant in everyone's mind telepathically. All of the shit this dumbass wizard knows about Tasha just goes boom, and it's just like a 20-minute like she did this like this spell, mind flash like this just starts going off on like all of the history he knows. Study your work just like religiously because you know that's just what you do, and he's just like going off. It's like Pepe Sylvia like red thread thing screaming in all of your minds the green version of Amir.
Deirdre every couple minutes is like, oh yeah, that's when like mom went on a wine binge for like 8 days and then like just holed up in her office for a while and like just that's when I didn't eat food for a week. Like that's
Amir hears that and then the rant stops, pauses, and then she did.
I love the idea that like this rant is going on in our heads, but like externally, like Amir's just like, yes, it's fine, it's chill.
Yeah, he's just doing the whole like I'm handling this well. Lunar is also getting this because I'm psychically connected to everyone and telepathically sharing that. But yeah, and Amir's just sitting there like,
Also, Melie is interjecting with weird clarifications. Historical clarifications. Oh, like actually, technically, it was this, but yes.
But yeah, like we used to get a lot
in
of
the
really
lore.
weird visitors,
Yeah.
and like I just assumed it's because they like wanted my mom to make them a potion or something. Like sometimes they come and ask her a question, and then she'd like tell them to fuck off, and that's when she got called the bitch queen that one time. Like, yeah, she told me not to say that out loud. No one was supposed to know. Sorry, mom.
okay, so let's. Okay. So your mom
Mhm.
is a very, 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 very powerful individual. And they're stuck somewhere, Prismir or whatever would have you.
Yes.
You need to get your name back so that we can get assistance from them.
Well, so that I can like go see them, because that's what
Well,
they
yeah.
said. I needed to see them. But
Yeah, you also just generally, because we should go see your mom. Because, you know, look, there's not a lot of adventurers who have good relationships with their parents or connect with them at all. In fact, like a lot of them, for some reason, have these dark backstories where it's just not a thing. You encounter it all the time as you're going on long travels. Anywho, if there can be an opportunity for this, I think we find the fastest way to Prismir. We find whatever means we can, or we get the items and confront the coven. And if we bring our side of the bargain, and then you reveal your wings and go, oh, look, yeah, I'm a full bug now, but I don't have my name. Sorry, I'm not handling this very well. In case anyone was, when I came back in and said I was handling it well, I was in fact lying.
Yeah, you were
Oh.
very much lying. Okay.
Oh,
so
I just kind of realized something too. I don't know how long my mom's been trapped in Prismir, but her boyfriend's gonna be pretty fucking mad if he can't see her.
Why?
Well, like, he's a nice guy. Like, he's real nice. Like, I've met him a few times. He's given me, you know, like, an occasional little, like, he's like, here's a nice little thing. Please stay outside. And I'm like, okay.
would you like to give a name to this boyfriend before Amir passes out? As I'm holding Amir.
I don't know. He's just my mom's boyfriend. I don't really know him that well.
Wait, you took like a treat from a man you don't know?
Well, my mom knows him, and she said it was okay.
But stranger danger.
But like that's like why me and Naba are friends, because she's like wanted me out of the house for several hours. So she's like, you need to go and do something, and like also didn't want me to leave the pocket dimension. So we go to the far corner and we play little like hide and seek games and stuff.
Lunar looks over to you, Deirdre, and says, "Do you know what he looks like?"
Do I remember what my mom's boyfriend looks like?
You could have some like very brief images pop into your mind that everyone else.
And we're all telepathically connected, so you can drop some images in the group chat if you're just feeling it
You want to
psychically.
in the group chat?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Oh, I was gonna say, Drew, you don't actually have to do that. I'm saying telepathically, that's what's happening. But Drew, if you suddenly have reference art for this too, for the third time, to just drop it, you son of a bitch.
He's ready, and I'm here for it. Good job,
but
Drew.
somehow today I'm prepared. Yeah, let me just drop that in here real quick for y'all.
Yeah, just go for it. Just casually do that. Just
I'm not gonna post this in the regular Discord channel, because I'm gonna let y'all describe what you see.
Yeah, of course.
love-
Just like we would.
I love that Jakey is handling this worse
well
than
as
Amir
me.
is.
There you go. It's in.
Yeah, look at that.
Motherfucker.
He never wears a shirt. He's kind of weird. Like he barely wears pants. It's very distracting. Like I don't.
In the group chat, it just says a long Night King looking motherfucker. Why does he have so many toes?
He looks so angry.
He's really nice around my mom and stuff. Like, and he's nice to me too. Like, he brought me stuff. Like, he'd be like, "Oh, this is really nice," and I'd be like, "Ah, okay," and then I just put it in like a little chest at the end of my bed. Like,
Just so he gave you things and told you they were nice, so thus you attributed them to being nice things to receive?
No, like, I got my mom to look at them later, and she said they were really nice, and I should lock them up.
Why would you lock them up?
Because she said that they were dangerous, potentially. I don't know!
So
I was a child, okay? It's a little bit weird when like a man with rippling abs that doesn't wear pants walks up to you and hands you like a full sword.
The fact
what am I
that you
supposed to
knew
do
that
with
they
that?
were rippling abs when you were a kid, I am concerned.
I asked my mom what
I
they
will
were,
say,
and that's
seeing
what she
this-
told me they were, okay? Like,
the images in memory, I will say that dude is jacked.
A lot of the memories you have, Deirdre, is him appearing in a mirror.
But I'm right here. He did what?
No, it would be them conversing through a mirror. Very rarely would he ever actually be in person.
well, when we have time.
Deirdre, just a
Yes.
quick little random weird question, weird inquiry. Can I see that mirror you have?
Why like
I won't have to
it?
touch it. I just like you to hold it out for just a second.
It's my greatest treasure.
I'm not gonna touch
You
it.
better
I
not
just want to
break
see it.
or else it's gonna
I-
be like.
I'm not gonna
690
break it.
years
I
of
would
bad
just like
luck.
to. I would just like to
Nice.
see it. I'm not touching it.
Okay, and pull it out.
Is there designs in filigree that look like this motherfucker on it?
I mean, what languages do you speak?
Son of a bitch. I speak Draconish, Elvish, Gnomish, Telepathic, Thieves' Cant, Undercommon.
Is there something like weird on here? Cause I know like
I know a whole bunch of
tongues.
weird language.
And
Melanie,
I am psychically linked to everyone right now, so if anyone is projecting thoughts about their language, Amir is going to dive into that right now.
We got
Tongues doesn't work.
druidic and deep speech.
I think
over
I'm
there.
the one who can. I think I'm the
Yeah,
one.
tongues doesn't work because that's like spoken language.
Melie, what languages you got?
I'm pretty sure I got this covered, Drew. If me as a player,
Is this about to be the
Abyssal,
polka rap of
Celestial,
languages?
Infernal, Common, Primordial.
Go over that one more time.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Infernal, Primordial.
I need all
Pretty sure I
four
got
of
this
you
covered.
to roll an Arcana.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
advantage in
Can I
this.
auto
was gonna say-
fail this? Because I've been looking
Yeah.
at this for
Yeah.
so long. Yeah.
That's fine.
I also have advantage because I got B power back to me. And you know what? As all three of us are doing it, I'm gonna use my little bee ability now that it does the thing. I'm gonna use because there's a range. Little magical bees float around Hope, and they're gonna get advantage because I'm gonna use the help action. So there's little spectral bees.
Still a 12.
22.
I got a 25.
With the shared languages and the high rolls you got there, this is a ceiling ward placed on the back of the mirror in Abyssal.
You have my
Everyone
just
knows
step
that.
out of the room for 1 second. Just one more second. As Amir gets out, it is dead silent outside. And I think that's the worst, is it is just so quiet for a long time.
I mean, I don't know
Opens the
what their,
door.
I can't really
I am
remember
not
what their name
handling
is,
this
but I
well.
can ask the mirror what it is because it like
I'd
tells
prefer
me
if you
stuff
did
about
not.
history.
I really don't want to.
I love the
Ask
idea
people about
that
their personal
Amir.
history. I can ask about my mom's personal dating history. Maybe that'll work.
Why would you ask the mirror that?
Cause it'll answer. I just don't know. Like, it's my treasure. Okay, I like this.
No, hey, I love this for you, that you have this treasured gift. And I love that we are discovering a lot, that we are learning so much about you today. The day you got your wings back, you're okay having your fronds out and about. You are just magically vibing. You told us your mom's name. I probably just learned a lot of facts, fun facts about your mom that Melie and I know. And now we're learning that
Well, I
behind
knew
the
all
scenes,
that. My mom
it seemed
talks
different.
about it a lot. She used to read me her. Yeah. No. Like I said
Yeah.
before, I couldn't really learn magic, and it really frustrated my mom. But like she was like, she would say stuff like, "I'm one of the most powerful witches alive. Why can't my daughter learn this spell?" And I would just go, and then I would go and play outside. So Yeah, but yeah, I knew all of that. She like, yeah. Like since I was like little and stuff, like she would read me like her little like doctoral thesis essentially is what she called it, and like, yeah,
You've
she's
just
cool.
read her first editions of Tasha's work. You've just had access to that. Yeah, you've just gonna do that.
It's kind of boring.
You take that back. I'm sorry. I responded a little too quickly to that.
That's okay.
Amir's doing the thing where he's standing beside. He's doing like the half like waist stretch. He's just doing like he's very fidgety right now.
Well, like the thing is too, like I see stuff in progress, and she just tell me to bring it outside and burn it. So it's just like,
Amir.
yeah, because it's just like not. It wasn't perfect, so it needed to be burned.
Yeah, totally.
Amir,
Yeah.
you know exactly why she did that, so please don't.
I know. I am also a perfectionist, but it's just
I know.
knowing that, you know.
Also about safety when you think about it.
Well, and like she would tell me that I could do it because I couldn't read them. So it's just like as long as I just like don't, play around with them, then like weird shit doesn't happen. So we just like brought them outside, we'd set them on fire, and then me and Naba would jump over it like a bunch and then run around in a circle, and then I would play some music and it would be nice. Just have a little bonfire. Like once every
Amir,
couple
did you never
days.
have to dispose of unfinished magical things?
I constantly had to do that, yes. And I constantly had to, like, look, in my practices and learning in the arcane, I studied Igwil's stuff, I would say, as one might say, religiously. There is a lot I am now learning. So far, the very sad comments that you've made now regarding your mother now suddenly are putting the person who I dedicated a lot of my life's work to, not to, but like inspired by. That's just a whole thing. Gonna pocket that, store it for later. Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
like, the thing is, though, like, I know that she's impressive. Like, she tells me all the time that she's, like, really good at this stuff. And I'm just kind of like, I just don't get it. But, like, I don't assume she's lying when she says that she's, like, super powerful and, like, does lots of really cool stuff.
Dude,
Like, she did lots of really cool stuff for me, too. She read me lots
She's
of books.
definitely not lying. She's definitely not lying.
Deirdre, your mother, there are people that sacrifice their souls just to gain a fraction of power from your mother.
Oh. Well, that's dumb.
Amir falls back in his chair. He just lays on the floor.
Like,
Oh.
like, the thing is, like, my mom likes, like, really nice gifts and stuff, so, like, you don't have to, like, give your soul to her. Like, we already have enough shit in our basement. Like, I don't need to put more little, like, I'm sorry to hate this word, but, like, vessels in there, because I used to have to carry them down, and it was really heavy, this, like, huge crate, and I'd have to carry it downstairs and put it in the basement, and then, like, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the inventory on those type of treasure rooms are kind of hard to keep track of.
Well, there was no inventory. She
Your
didn't tell
mom
me to
doesn't
take
have an inventory?
No, she has an inventory of things. It just isn't tracked. So, like, occasionally when somebody would ask for something, she'd have to go down to the basement. She'd be there for hours.
Why
And then
didn't
she'd
you
come back
just
up and ask me if
unlock that?
I remember where the thing was. And, like, well, and then that's what I would say. And then she'd be like, oh. And then we'd go back down and find it within, like, a few seconds.
Sometimes they're a little too hyper-focused and overcomplicating things. That is
Yeah,
true.
I think sometimes she'd enter the basement and then forget why she was there, and then she would work on stuff and then come back up, and then she'd be like, "Oh no, there's no inventory, Deirdre. You gotta do better about that." And I'd be like, "You told me specifically not to take inventory so that someone doesn't come up and take stuff."
Yeah.
And then that's when she would have wine night. Like, that's, yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, your mom... If you need help inventorying that at one point, I have a system that works really well. Amir?
Bug's mom is Tasha, and Tasha's a hoarder. Everything I know about magic is a lie.
My mom is not a hoarder. Don't say that. She just has a lot of things. She has a hoard, but like in the same way that a dragon does. Not that she's like a hoarder. Like our house wasn't full of trash. It was full of books and paper and
When
stuff.
you have your own pocket dimension, you have plenty of space for the things.
Yeah, that's fine. And then she just added the person I've been traveling with this whole time was basically her kid and her assistant, and just helps her destroy the magical things and also probably make magical things. And it's just fine. Everything's just fine. You know, it's really cool that we just live in this wonderful world of magic and whimsy and fun, and everything is just exactly as it should be and exactly as it will be. And I am fine.
Yeah, I really want you to meet my mom because she's really neat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like,
I'd love to meet your mom if it's
and like,
possible.
And I know she's like super powerful and stuff. And like, if she doesn't know, then like maybe we can go and see my grandma.
Hello.
I don't know where she is. I haven't like I only saw her every once in a while.
Oh yeah, Baba Yaga's also in this equation. That's just yeah, as well as just another, just a very iconic household.
She's bringing
name.
bread. She's great.
Oh, she's the one who made the breadsticks?
Well, like that was like the first time I saw breadsticks once I left. They weren't as good, but they're like still pretty good.
That's fair.
Deirdre, you remember there's one other person, your great aunt, Baba Inu.
Oh
God.
Oh yeah, and then there's my great aunt who's also really neat, and she's like really good at like making baked goods and stuff.
Even though she doesn't eat them.
Even though she doesn't eat them ever, but she would just make them and bring them just so I could eat them. It's great. Love my family. Always bring me food. Except for my mom, because she can't cook.
The three of you notice something's happening right now, and you don't quite know if it's the wings on Deirdre's back, but she's remembering an awful lot.
What? I can tell you the cupcake recipe. It's very good. I tried it a few times, but we like didn't have the stuff, and it was just like it was awful.
You don't have to say it right now.
Yeah.
But perhaps, do you remember what else your family would call you?
I don't know. Do I? Do I look like?
I mean, there is a name floating around in your head.
It's little shit, isn't it?
And that name is Pray Tell DM!
If you want, I can go on another rant for 30 minutes and we can just run the time out. Just kidding.
No. This is a name known to Jen. This is a name that Jen would have.
Would Jen have this name?
What you mean by that?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I didn't need it.
Honestly, I would do the same thing. I'm like, best to forget about it so I don't accidentally slip it.
The thing is, I don't have it because I was told I didn't need it for a while.
That while came up.
Amazing.
I mean, he uses his fucking mind blast on himself. Boom! Just his head explodes.
Deirdre, there is a name, but it's not coming to you at the moment.
I had 3 ideas, so I will send you all 3 of those ideas now, and you will pick.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Sounds great. Listen. I said it at the beginning.
This is how you know it's not scripted, guys.
I'm an improv DM first and foremost. Yes, I may have 3 prepared things today, but that's my limit. Comedy, it comes in 3s.
I think at this point, Amir just gets up, steps outside, finds the nearest receptacle, and just starts like, just immediately.
Wow.
There's no more emotion left, and then comes back and is just
Amir
like,
really needs to learn healthy coping mechanisms.
I have never had any in my entire existence. I was an anxiety-riddled wizard, and now I have dragon magic, and I can make my mind shoot bug powers. None of this makes sense.
It doesn't have to. Not all the time.
But it does, or else I get upset.
But who's in control of that?
Apparently not me.
You know what? Actually, I do remember what the name was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I don't know why. Like they used to call me Celine sometimes. That's weird.
Hey, Deirdre.
Yeah. That's like a weird nickname for Deirdre, isn't it? It has
I
nothing to
know.
do
I
with
think
it.
that Deirdre, meaning daughter, the thing that was taken from you, the name that you were just given on a whim. No, I'm pretty sure your name was Celine. I mean, we could still call you Deirdre if that's what you prefer, but I think the name that you had prior, the thing that they were calling you, I think it was Celine.
Are you sure about that though?
Well, you know, Celine in some traditional senses means like things like moon and whatnot, and you happen to be a lunar moth, and you're just a little bug friend whose mom is Tasha and grandma's Baba Yaga, and you've got magic in your veins.
Can I cast command on Amir and call him the common shit?
Sure.
It's okay, Amir. It's okay, and I'll just walk over and be like, "Calm your tits."
With both these spells, Amir just goes and falls down.
I love how we just all decided like Amir needs to.
Calm yourself.
It's fine. Amir's just about to have an aneurysm. It's all good.
About to.
Amir?
Just think of,
Hey, look.
breadsticks and these really cool cupcakes my great aunt makes. This is the taste of them in your mouth
Don't bring
right
up
now.
your family right now. I can't think more about your family. Please do not bring up your family right now.
The taste of my great aunt's cupcakes in your mouth. They're actually very good
Deirdre,
I mean, that's fine that you don't say it like that.
Deirdre,
in your mouth.
Lunara says, Deirdre, I'm worried about Malik,
Yeah.
but you've mentioned there's a hag coven that's
Yes.
preventing your mom from leaving her pocket dimension. Who has more power than your mom?
I mean, it's possible it's just like through me, you know? Like I'm the one that's being sabotaged and like by extension maybe that's like my mom. Cause like I'm not nearly as powerful as my mom is. Like I wouldn't even say that I'm like even like on the scale, like on a scale of 1 to 10, if my mom is a 10, I'm like barely hitting 1, you know? So like, so it could just be like, you know, they like got through me and then we're just like, and then, yeah.
Yeah. Based on the fact that you are remembering a lot right now, maybe it would be a good time to try to send a message to your mom to see if it goes through? To see if they're still being affected?
I mean, I guess I could do that.
Just a suggestion.
Just
you don't
casually,
have to.
just gonna send a message to Tasha. Just one of them. I'm calm. I'm fine.
Do you have
Amir.
something you want to say to my mom? Because I can put that in the message.
No, don't let
No,
me
I
do
do
that
not.
right now.
Nope, I'm
No?
good. Nope.
You don't want to. Oh.
Amir just goes boom, and the telepathic link drops. Amir does not want a mental connection to pick up anything right now. Amir will put that back up later, but does not want any side thoughts, does not want to hear their voice, does not want any of that. Amir is currently sitting on the ground in the corner with his arms like folded around his knees, and he just keeps repeating to himself, I am calm, I am fine, things are normal, this is a wonderful world of magic, fantasy, and whimsy.
Okay, so we're gonna send a message to my mom. A thing I can do in 25 words or less, cause that's what this is enchanted with.
let's just think of some words. Hi, Mom. It's me. You know who? Celine, maybe? Can you hear me at the moment?
You got 8 words. You have 8 words.
My friend Amir is a big fan. Love ya!
She only got love.
Love, peace and love.
Oh God.
Time goes by. You wait for a response.
No!
Nothing gets returned.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, she doesn't
Okay.
feel like talking right now, so that's okay. Well, the thing is, though, like, from what I do know about the spell and stuff, it's like, we're not on the same plane of existence, so sometimes it just doesn't work.
Lunar, you mentioned briefly, and vaguely, mind you, the whole, there's a hag coven that sealed away Tasha and screwed with Deirdre / Celine. I don't know which you want to be called by the way.
I mean, either is okay.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we all have trouble kind of, like, remembering names and stuff, so you can just call me whatever you want. I'm also guilty of this.
Fair play, fair play.
Let me go find my ukulele.
So we're talking about memories. We're talking about little things. And I didn't want to be the one to do this. Do you remember what the hags looked like, the ones that screwed with you in your wings? You remember any distinct features or details about them, or where they might be? Or things they might have access to that might be strong enough to seal away someone who is related to Baba Yaga?
Well, I know which swamp they're in, right?
Yep.
That's a thing. Yeah. So they're in that swamp.
They're
I
in the
can't remember.
Kizar Bayou.
So in the Kizar Bayou,
Mm-hmm.
and they look like old ladies.
You would remember a little bit more about what they look like. But there's no telepathy up there, so there's no images being shared to your party. But
You turd. I'll do it again. I gotta roll a d6 for how many hours we're linked up. It would. It's that's the one sec. What is the? Is it just if I roll a 6? Is it just 6 or is it 6 plus something? Sorry, give me a sec. It is 6 hours minimum. I have to use an actual use of it now because I get one freely one. Where is anything? Okay, it is just one. Yeah, so it's another 6 hours.
Yeah, they look like those old ladies, and they're like,
I see him going back and forth. I can see it right now. He has more art. I'm fine. Hey, you know what?
See, this is what happens when the DM tells you to write a backstory and you say, no, you.
yeah.
Also, Mir goes, hey, I'm going to step out for a second because I'm feeling a little raspy, and I'm going to go get some water.
Here you
While
go.
y'all
No,
felt
well,
that
before
with me.
you run, you might want to look in the. Deirdre, as you. Goodness gracious. As you start remembering things, one of the first things you start remembering is not an image per se, but everyone would start to feel this sensation of thousands of small pointed legs crawling across your skin as you think about this. and you get this mental image of a giant centipede moving through this bog, through the trees and under the ground and through the water. As it arrives up to a tree, you see the body of this centipede moving up into 3 different body portions. And at the top of each of these bodies of these centipedes, you see 3 creatures. You see Grandmother Sin, Mother Dismal, and Auntie Eris. You see that you see Mother Dismal in the center, holding her long bow. At both ends, you see there are these just arcane spell components and baskets at the end of each of side of this bow. You see Auntie Eris with her toxin-tipped scythe, and then you see Grandmother Sin, the strongest of the 3, with her body contorted, spikes sticking out of her back, and this toxic, vile venom that leaks from her mouth. You remember these 3 very well.
They're gross. Oh. See it like I am a bug? The thing that done with the big centipede is gross. But yeah, I don't know if that means anything to anybody. They're just like, they're just really, yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, they're up there on like the hag scale of ew.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Voodoo Garth, Dawn, you notice is like pawing at your neck and then pointing over at Deirdre.
What?
It gives the uppy arms.
Oh.
Deirdre. Oh, hello, small Garth.
As you hold on to this small voodoo doll, it slaps your hand as you go to slightly drop him for a moment, and he grabs onto like a belt or something where you had that bag that was given by Mama Irie, and he climbs into the bag.
I don't like that.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't even look in it.
I don't like that at all.
After a moment of you seeing this small bag like getting rummaged through, you see a hand, or a puppeted hand, emerge out from the top holding this small piece of metal about yay big and about the girth of a pencil, as holds it up in the air.
I'm assuming I dropped the bag.
He falls to the ground inside the bag, like, ah!
That's a planar attuned item, isn't it?
He wiggles
Garth, you
it.
can nod if you know what it is.
He wiggles it in the air.
That is attuned to the Feywild, is it not?
Oh, I thought it was like iron or something. That like spooked me for a second. I don't like anyone bringing.
Garth looks back up at you.
Oh yeah, no, get that away from me, please.
Deirdre, those. I mean, you know instruments, you know tuning forks.
Yeah.
There are tuning forks for planes, and those tuning forks can make traveling to certain planes easier by a significant margin.
Yeah, otherwise you just kind of get dumped wherever. Or, and I guess in my area's place, whenever too. But anyway, so
Melier, you look at this device, and after hearing what Amir has said, you know that the Soul Cellar Inn continues on into an entire city, outside of the markets, outside of this, and it is a city of portals. And you know a lot of these portals require a key.
Yep. And this looks like a key. Yeah, so if we wanted to go to where this tuning fork is attuned to, we would just head over to where I'm from, and there's like a whole area that just portals that you kind of stick in whatever is your key for that portal, and you can go through. It's a lot more accurate than just kind of finding someone in the bar who's going the place semi-close to where you want to go and leaving with them, which is the other thing we could do, but that's a little less accurate.
Yeah, I don't know if I would trust most people from the Feywild that say they're gonna just take you to the Feywild.
I can...
You see Garth doing a...
Yes, so of course. But I'm just making a point. So what I'm seeing is if we want to deal with these hags, we're heading to the Feywild. If that is something we wish to deal with. Which I think is in our favor considering that your mom seems occupied in a way that's not necessarily a positive.
You all notice Lunar's just been sitting here. This is a lot of information.
Oh yeah, you're still here. Sorry about that.
You're in my room having this existential conversation in my room.
Handling it well, though.
I mean, I just saw my god yesterday, so... Well, today, whatever time it is.
Wasn't like a bunch of kids were trying to drag me in here earlier?
Okay.
Do you know anything about that, or were they just wanting me to be in here?
Well... Do you still have your wings tucked in?
I'll flick them out.
Lunar looks at you and says, yeah, that might have something to do with it. I mean, you've seen what my goddess looks like.
Well then, My brain's full of a lot of things right now that weren't there before, and I'm just like kind of like...
Yeah, I think you're gonna need to rest a bit, Deirdre, as things sink in and come back to you.
Yeah. This is weird. Well, the thing is, though, like, if they're so good at, like, trapping... Like, if they're trapping my mom, and if she's still trapped and stuff, why aren't they powerful enough to keep my name and my freaking wings?
Is it possible that your mom traded with them already to get those things back?
I don't think so. Like, she said I had to go and get them. I mean, unless she did trade something and then just, like, they fell into my hands again. But I don't know if she
necessarily
would do
think
that.
she would do that, but I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility.
Like my mom is a lot of things, but like motherly is it's questionable. So like I don't think she'd sacrifice anything for me. I mean, like, fair, reasonable. She, like, honestly, it's probably more like, you got yourself in there, you can get yourself out, and then it's like a whole lesson for you.
Or maybe she was more maternal than you thought she was.
Like, she should have just let me do it.
No. Nonetheless, we have a lot of thinking to do, but I think including that is a lot of decision making of where we're going next. What are we doing next? If anything, we can also just be
Well,
here.
you know
Wait,
what, though?
actually, double check my list just in case.
The thing is with my mom though. My mom knows that are like really good stories. So it's possible that maybe she wasn't doing it because she was maternal. She just knew that like I would really like the story of like saving like an all-powerful witch. Like wow, I go and save my mom. It's not as much if my mom just shows up and saves me, you know, because she's got her own stuff going on. I think she said she had enough tales or whatever at some point.
Drew, can I take out my list? Is there anything new on it, considering today's events?
So, looking at that, I actually do have something for you.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
I'm going to have to send it to you. However, I can't send it to you on stream because it requires me to get info from my computer. However,
okay. I just do have stuff.
A plethora of names have appeared on your list.
Well, do I at least know if they would require me staying? Do they sound like material plane names, or do they sound like fae names? I guess is what I'm
taking a look at it with your vast...
I know you don't have the whole list. That's why
I have the list. I just can't send it to you at the moment.
Okay, great.
So there, with your knowledge of names, or of languages, excuse me, there appear to be names on here from multiple different planes. There are some names that are written in Abyssal. There are some names written in Sylvan. There are some names written in Infernal. There are some names, written in other languages.
Is there commonality in what debts are owed?
No. Actually, there are different types of debts of... you no longer see any souls on there. But there are other things of different items that are required to be taken back, or there are like arcane elements that need to be returned. One of the names on there, though, and you're all sharing a telepathic link, right?
There is the telepathic connection, but if Melier wants to keep any of the secret, they can. But yeah,
I think my initial, it's not
Melier.
necessarily a secret. I think she wants her initial reaction to these names to be kept to herself, and she'll base on
initial reaction. You see a name on there. It's just one name. There's no second part. You see Malik.
Son of a bitch.
I let that known. I have to collect from our dear friend Malik.
And what does he owe? Out of curiosity.
There's nothing next to the name.
But I have to collect Malik.
For sake of curiosity, and this is fully telepathic to kind of keep Lennar out of this. Is there anything you can tell us about your patron right now? Like, for example, would they be pissed the fuck off if a certain dickhead made a moon god come back?
Oh no, I think he's not mad at that. If anything, he's really annoyed that he hasn't been able to have his abilities to see in the future, which is why he's very past focused right now. So honestly, the reappearance of this goddess is probably in some ways hopeful for him, so he could have those abilities back if the fates come back. But Malik is very much someone who's interesting and would pique his interest as someone to owe a debt to. Not to, but from.
No, dude.
I suppose, does that answer your question?
It leaves me with more, but most of the things you say does. So, it's not... yeah. Today is a day of which I'm living in.
Hey, you know what? Like I said before, there's a lot of things in my mom's basement. It's possible Malik's there too.
I mean,
Why would Malik be in your mom's basement?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in there.
honestly, if Malik was looking for an artifact that was very powerful, Tasha's basement would be a place to look.
I just don't know if he knows where my mom is.
I would say if we're heading to the Feywild, we will be passing through my home, so I might be able to ask some questions. I might not get answers, but I can ask questions. He's never belittled my curiosity by any means.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how much does it mean to you to pay back your patron or get this meeting with Malik and your patron?
Oh, it's gonna happen.
No, I know, but I'm saying how urgent is it for you?
He hasn't written a timeline for me, so...
Okay.
And I have a whole bunch of other names here, too. He's not far from the only one.
Because he owes me one, and it's a big one. So, I have no idea what else I'd cash it in on. Because honestly, I don't want to know what he did with the whole God thing, but that's just something under the hat.
I'd say some of the names that you see on there might be like Jubilixa Van Othentep. Or...
You're gonna send me these, I'll take them.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you all these. Lodra, Ogror, Lesra Vedving. And notably one in common that says Paul Smith.
Amazing.
And thank you, Paul Smith, for being our first patron on Patreon. You're gonna die in our game. I'm just kidding. If there's somebody named Paul Smith, I'm sorry.
That one, it has an asterisk next to the name, and again, just like Malik's, also doesn't have a necessary item to be taken or collected.
So it was, and I guess this is me as a player, is Melier right to assume that if there's not a specific thing, it's them I need to collect as a person? Mm-hmm. Okay, correct.
Good old Paul Smith.
None of these have due dates. If he had importance, he would include that on there. He would make sure I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he has... He makes sure that he gets back what he's owed. If for some reason I'm unsuccessful, he'll send out someone else.
Did those names just come up?
The last, since at least this morning. I checked this morning and it was empty. I assume that Melia checks it every morning. So,
Do you think any of those are in my mom's basement? Because now he believes that maybe you can get in there.
Can I project in the mind if any of these items are in the mom's basement?
I don't know. Do I recognize any of these items?
Any of these items?
Just by name alone, no. You wouldn't know.
Yeah. I'll have
a lot of people name sword stuff, and I'm just like...
Yeah, I'll have to actually do some more digging myself if I know the significance of some of these. But this is a rather large list, so things are shifting, as women expect. Because things don't stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, if they're in storage and your boss really needs them, I can try to get my mom to give them up.
I don't think he would send me to negotiate with your mother. I feel like he would rather negotiate with your mother himself. Do I know if he's dealt with Tasha before?
Upon learning the name of Deirdre's mother, Yes, Igwil.
I would assume so.
Igwil
Yeah.
has been to the Soul Cellar Inn and has talked to.
I assume he would just talk to her herself. Have I seen Igwil before? Wait, at the Soul Cellar Inn or?
Probably.
Oh, right.
Have you seen my mom's boyfriend before? Have you met
I
him?
have not. Have I seen his boyfriend? No, I have not. But I've seen your mom in a couple times.
That's not where they had their meet cute, hey?
No, I will say the image of Deirdre's mom, of Tasha, that she projects is one that's pretty old. You're like, I don't necessarily recognize this look that she has, this haircut.
Mm-hmm.
That might cross Deirdre's mind, but it is your mom.
Got that tattoo still.
Yep.
Yep.
Very much
So-
has that rune on her cheek.
Anyway.
Yeah, she gave me a bunch of tattoos, but like, I didn't really know if I
Yeah,
wanted
she
to
really
pay for
does
one.
like her wine. Yeah, you are right about that.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a red every time.
Like, we went through a lot of wine that night.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She kept giving away like really good spells to people for a while, just if they brought her like a case of wine. Like for a minute, like we ran out, and it was basically just like a free for all for like a week.
See, now you know what you have to do, Amir. Get some really fine wine.
Yeah.
Listen,
wine.
if our cellar starts to run out again, I'll let you know. You can come running.
Melia,
Yeah.
you remember her favorite wine was that from Bitopia. Some of the finest wine.
Yep. I let Amir know that exactly that's what you have to bring. That's how you get in with Tasha.
Bitopia, yeah.
Hope. Or Dawn, I should say. My apologies.
Oh, no such
happened.
motherfucker.
My mic
I've
was in
never
front
made a
of your
mistake in my
name.
life.
mic
That's
was
what
in front of
happened.
the
You took
name.
you took it off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you took off the label.
Yeah, that clearly it's my fault that you fucked up my name.
Yeah. Dawn.
Look, if that excuse doesn't work with my mother, it's not gonna work with you, Drew.
Hey, Dawn. Dawn. Sweet Dawn. What you
Doing through all this.
what are you doing through all this conversation?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real, like none of this. Hopes. I'm doing it now. Fuck you. Dawn has no like connection to any of this in terms of like context or like you can absolutely info dump all of this information.
It means nothing. Yeah.
It's like the ears perking up at the cupcake recipe and at like your grandma that makes bread for you.
Like, even those, it's just like there's still no real frame of reference because the only thing I've eaten so far is berries. So like I'm just like, okay, this clearly is important to everyone, and I'm definitely picking that up. But like,
Yeah.
you know,
I appreciate that you're nonplussed about this because everyone else is freaking out.
Melly's
Hey,
not
if you-
freaking out.
if you
She's
want-
more
if you want
amused.
completely detached and nonplussed, I'm your flump because that's all I have.
As-
It's like it's you today that's unbothered. Melier is not unbothered.
I'm bothered,
I'm
but she's not
probably-
freaking out. She's
By
just like,
this point, I've
oh.
probably sat down next to Amir, and I'm just like, just like gently patting the back of his hand, just like there. It's gonna be okay.
Voodoo Garth doll waddles over to the two of you and then climbs up on Amir's leg and then just kind of like plops there ragdoll physics wise and then just like looks up at you and gives a little wave. and plops back down. Lunara looks to the four of you and says, "This has been a thing."
Well said.
I have no way of helping you on your travels outside of there, but I appreciate you including me on any of this. Kind of wish you hadn't.
I would hope that if your goddess communicates with you again and it's relevant and she allows, we could probably get a message with some information, if that's agreeable.
Sharing is caring.
Well, whatever conversation I have, you will have access to.
I think
As
you
she
should go
looks
and help
over
your
to
friend.
you, Amir. I think I should as well. She gets up and pulls the lever, and you hear the door down the hallway open. Says, I have a lot to think about, and
You do, and
you all do as well.
just so you know, you still owe at some point, but doesn't need to be now.
I accomplished my life goal, and whenever that time does come, it'll come. As you start moving out, you can the crowd that's around this temple has started to slowly disperse. It's getting late in the night, and some of you could probably use some good rest.
My
What?
bread is soup.
Are we
You all-
going back to the hotel, or are we gonna just
I think-
crash here?
I think crashing here would be unwise,
I
considering that it's her quarters, and
have one bed.
we were not necessarily invited. I do think going back to the hotel we're in is possible, depending on the budget. It is quite luxurious. We could
I
also
did make
just
some
go.
money today.
Oh, you did.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Do you
Um,
need
it's up to
Do
you.
you need another sensory
It's-
deprivation tank time?
It's not much, but I mean, you all helped me out getting what I needed, and it's not much. She holds out a bag. Inside, you can hear some coin. If it'll help you get a room.
Melia doesn't reach for it.
Amir just pushes it back in her hand. No, we good.
We're good. As
I
it
got-
as
I can cover the room. We'll be fine. I want to go to the sensory deprivation tank. I'm gonna start walking. I'll see you guys there. This is gonna be
yeah.
Amir just
Kind
gets
of-
up, starts walking.
I'm gonna
It is kind of unfortunate for you, Amir, that you can't just do that whenever you want. Like just
Make
shut
myself
off.
stop feeling.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Every time I would is when a new soul would hop on in.
Well, yes.
And
With a lot of organic bodies, someone needs to be at the helm.
yeah. And I'm just here, but anyway, I'm gonna keep walking.
As the four of you start exiting from the hallway into the temple and head out, you can see dawn is slowly, well, physical dawn. The sky.
You mean dusk?
The celestial.
The sky the sun is rising, dawn is approaching.
No, I said I was gonna hang back. I'm not going anywhere
Okay.
right now.
I tried. But no, the sun is like, the early hours of the morning when the sun's just starting to come up and like the sky is getting a little bit lighter. It's still very dark, but like on one edge you can see the sun coming up. It's about that time of day as you exit out of the temple. The crowd has slowly dispersed, and you have a lot on your minds and a lot of choices to make in the near future. And that is where we are going to end for tonight. Huzzah, huzzoo. Want to say thank you to everyone who submitted fan art and poems and other awesome things. Y'all are great. We love it. We will be throwing them up in here. Verity, we're going to reach out to you sometime this week, so be prepared for that. And yes, make sure on December 2nd to come on down for the next vampire game, and this stream will be back on December 5th. So we will see you all there, and until then, let's write over to somebody and say good night. Good night, everyone.
Go and start playing.